I hate when I drink the wine that makes me dox people. Yes, my first child will be named American Spirit. My second child will be named Jagerbomb, and my third child will be named the Yucatan Peninsula. The real transphobe was me all along. Let's make a crudely constructed timeline, you guys. Let's make a crudely constructed timeline. So the drama. Okay, at first this was really low stakes drama, and so I was like, I don't really care to cover it because it's like kind of boring low stakes drama. Which I mean, low stakes drama is actually the best kind of drama, but it was like, you know, it's just a little bit of catty mean girl stuff or whatever. So Aiden went to London for New Year's to celebrate and to beat up with Dickers, Queeman, Soul Skibbity, who is another person that inhabits these spaces, and Harry came as well later. And so there was a little bit of drama, okay? There was a little bit of like stupid interpersonal drama that came out of the London trip, or London Gate, if you will. So there were just a couple of really milquetoast, like really boring, like not even boring, like it's kind of interesting. Like drama's always fun, of course. Like I'm not going to pretend like that I wasn't like consuming this content. I was. It just wasn't worth talking about in my opinion, because like I wasn't there. I wasn't in London, so I don't really have a ton to say on the matter. But the allegations are that Hellbent, who is chatter, well, Hellbent's been around, okay? Hellbent kind of pops around from community to community. Hellbent does art sometimes, and I think stand-up comedy as well. And Hellbent is just kind of like a common chatter community user that inhabits a lot of commentary spaces. And Hellbent was somebody that tried to help kind of organize this London trip, like, you know, making an itinerary, like picking out things that they could all do together, kind of helping planning, you know, the event, basically, to plan what they're going to do. Because if you're traveling internationally, I think that it's kind of important to have like a pretty rigorous itinerary, just because you're flying like across the fucking ocean. You know what I mean? So I would imagine that you'd want to have like some kind of an idea of what you are going to be doing. So the London Gate is Aiden, Dickers, Weeben, Perry, and then Hellbent and Soul Skibbity. We'll just say Soul. So Hellbent, you know, these guys are content creators, Aiden, Dickers, Queeman, and Perry. And then Hellbent is kind of like a community person that like inhabits these spaces, kind of well known. And then I think Soul Skibbity is also just kind of like a frequent flyer. I don't know if Soul Skibbity creates content. I don't know a lot about Soul Skibbity. But so Hellbent was the one that was kind of orchestrating the itinerary. And I think that it is fair. I think that it is fair to have a little bit of organization in traveling internationally. That's my opinion, okay? I don't want to go to another country and just be like throwing a dart at a chalkboard to see what we're doing. I think that a plan is probably good, okay? And so the allegations are that Aiden didn't really like Hellbent, or doesn't like Hellbent. Soul is also a small streamer, okay. And that, so the allegation is that Aiden didn't really like Hellbent, and so Aiden was passive-aggressive and rude to Hellbent while they were there. One of the allegations is that Hellbent got Aiden a little war medal as like a gift, and that Aiden lost it, and that Aiden was just like really, you know, lackadaisical about this gift, and it was not appreciative of this gift, was very rude to Hellbent essentially the whole time. There's also allegations that Aiden was just kind of like a little Akko Taco, okay? And not very good about planning or doing things that he didn't really want to do. And this is all like incredibly low stakes drama. This is all just like who the f***ers. Hellbent is the chatter. Some of them, there's a couple of them that I thought were like kind of, they're just like kind of funny, you know? And especially when you're meeting new people, like I am really quiet around people that I don't know very well. So I'm kind of awkward and shy around people that I don't know very well. So, I mean, I can't really like totally fault somebody for being kind of awkward around a new group of people. I think that's normal. But some of the things that were shared was that Aiden like went to go and buy a watch or something and was having a really hard time putting on the watch, and Dickers was like, I don't think he's ever even worn a watch before, like stuff like that. Or that, you know, he didn't want to do things. I don't know why I said Aiden there. Artist, sorry. That Aiden didn't want to do a lot of the things that the group wanted to do. Like, for example, they wanted to go to like this museum, and they all went to this museum, and Aiden like wasn't having fun at the museum. Didn't seem like he wanted to be in the museum, not really having fun. And then they went shopping for jeans, like just like stupid. It's just like stupid, like we met up with this person. They were a little awkward in person, like that kind of thing. Quayman had said that they went to a couple of bars, and Aiden was just kind of being, not very fun. He didn't want to like dance or have fun or party with anybody or, that kind of shit, which I think is fine. Kind of the general sentiment, I think, was that he was just kind of like a little shy, a little awkward, a little standoffish at times, and then pretty rude to Hellbent. And I mean, all of those things are pretty small fish, right? Not the end of the world, nothing like crazy to write home about, just like a little kind of funny, awkward situation that ended up happening. You know what I mean? And so there was a lot of streams that were done kind of covering London Gate, like with the allegations that, Aiden was a dick to Hellbent, and that Aiden was awkward and antisocial and all this other stuff. And instead of kind of taking it on the chin for whatever reason, Aiden kind of wanted to like debate bro people about this, which I thought was kind of a weird choice. Like, for example, he wanted to debate the allegations that he was rude to Hellbent, where he would argue about losing the medal that Hellbent had got for him as a gift, things like that, where he was like trying to debate it. And it was just kind of like a weird, I don't know, just kind of like a weird misreading the situation where like it really wasn't that serious, it wasn't that deep. But that was kind of the first thing that kind of pinged my dopamine receptors, where I was like, why is he trying to debate bro people on whether or not he was like rude or kind of awkward? Seems like not really the thing to debate bro people about, right? Seems kind of weird. So a couple of days ago, Aiden hung out with Dickers and Perry and everybody. And I haven't really followed Perry's stuff very closely, but I'm not super familiar with Perry's involvement in a ton of this, other than, to my understanding, it was a little bit of snake in the grass behavior. But anyway, what ended up happening is Aiden and Dickers do a stream. And this is like, what, 4 days ago? Something like that. And so the other night, Dickers was streaming, and he was saying that Aiden was like super f***ing drunk. Like he drank like a bottle of wine, and then like a whole bottle of wine, and then had 2 additional drinks. And that Aiden was doxing Lyle Convoy's wife. And so I was kind of listening to this, and I was like, this is really weird. So I was listening to it. I guess that he was just like super f***ed up, and they were in a group chat or something. And he was talking about like Lyle's wife, what she does for work, her general occupation, her name, and then pictures of her face. And that he was posting this in his Discord. He has a chat that has like 100 people in it. And I think the biggest mistake in all of this is treating, a Discord like chat essentially as like private. I wouldn't consider like one that has 100 people in it to be private at all. So Dickers is talking about this, and he's talking about how this was like super f***ed up and inappropriate and like not cool. And Aiden came on to like debate him about it. And so I was listening to that last night, and it was kind of very kind of odd, very, very kind of odd and strange. So we'll listen to a little bit of that, but it's just so weird. And then there's like an allegation that Aiden was like questing after Goat Cato, and then Goat Cato rejected Aiden, and so he went scorched earth and decided to do this, that, and the other thing. And yeah, I don't know. So the thing that's really frustrating, at least in my opinion, about this whole thing is that Aiden is trying to debate bro himself out of shit that he shouldn't be debate broing at all. Okay, so like, I've said before, and I mean it with my whole heart, I think that like going in real life at people, like doxing people, blowing people shit up, like trying to get dirt on people in real life and everything like that is like completely f***ing inappropriate. I don't think it's fair game. I don't think it's cool to like take shots at people that aren't involved, one, or go after people's family, two. And I think that the doxing shit is like really fucking stupid. We just shouldn't do it. We shouldn't engage in it. We shouldn't, allow these kinds of things to be facilitated in our spaces, either the spreading of, the originating of, or any of that kind of regarding like people's doxes like that. I don't I don't like that. And I think it's inappropriate because we're all here on the internet, guys. We're kind of having a little bit of tee-hee-hee girl time. We're fucking around. We're having silly, goofy girl time or whatever. None of that shit at the end of the day is that serious. And if it is that serious, we shouldn't be making content out of it. We should be like calling the fucking police, okay? If these people have like a dungeon or like a meth house or something like that, we should be contacting authorities. Other than that, it's like really not that fucking serious, okay? We're all here like poking fun at each other, rolling around in the mud. Like it's not, I don't think it's appropriate. And so Aiden got on Digger's stream last night and was trying to debate like the difference between him sharing and disseminating docs information, and then Aiden originating the docs, like basically arguing that these two things are different. I mean, the truth of the matter is that semantic difference doesn't really matter, because technically speaking, like very technically speaking, the origin of the docs is like, it's public information, right? Like if you open a phone book, technically you could get anybody's information. Disseminating that is seen as tantamount. One is tantamount to the other, right? Like if I open the phone book right now and I look for Iris, right? And I find Iris in the phone book, that's public information. Okay, it's public information, right? But me saying, everybody look, this is Iris's phone, this is where Iris lives, look. Like in people's eyes, and like reasonably so, those two things are kind of seen as hand in hand, right? It doesn't really matter if I can like Google Iris and then I find Iris and then whatever. Yes, that's public information, but disseminating it is part of the problem as well, right? Like we shouldn't be disseminating this information. And especially some of the things that Aiden says is the reason why. And so I think that like the main takeaway is like, I think that it's really, really important that we continue to uphold, you know, the expectation that we're not doing this kind of shit, right? Like it is not that serious. If it is that serious, the appropriate authorities need to be contacted. Other than that, like the going IRL is just like really stupid. Like we're all just trying to have, you know, a silly goofy time, cover some stuff that we think is stupid or gay or funny or whatever. That's what we're all here doing, right? That's all we're here doing. So I completely disavow that. I don't find it appropriate. I don't think that we should be doing that at all. And especially like people's family members, I feel like that's kind of definitely over the line. Okay, I don't think that it's appropriate in general, but I definitely think it's fucked up to go and dig for other people's like family members and like that. I think that's crazy. I don't think that's appropriate. I will say, I will take a moment here to sidebar that I think that this is like a really good example as to why I don't think that it's a good idea to like make friends with other content creators. I think that I've said before, and I mean it, I think that people oftentimes will blur like that professional and personal boundary, and then, you know, anything that's juicy and funny and hilarious or whatever, it gets turned into content. And there's like a pretty perverse incentive when you like interpersonally mix a lot of these things together. And that's why I think it's a bad idea. And I will also encourage everybody, when you're meeting new people, don't get fucking hammered around people that you don't know that well. It's very, very, very easy to do embarrassing, because what do we all do when we get white girl wasted, you guys? We do dumb shit. We say dumb shit. Okay, that's what we do when we get white girl wasted. We do. You know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're crying, listening to Tove Lo, and you're talking about, you know, the first love of your life and the most embarrassing things that have ever happened to you, okay? Don't act like that around people that you don't know. That's almost always a bad idea. Almost always a bad idea, okay? You know, you shouldn't be doing that. And I will also say that I think it's pretty fucked up that a lot of these calls or whatever where this has been discussed were secretly recorded. And yes, I completely condemn Aiden's behavior. I don't think that doxing people is appropriate. I think doxing people's family members, spreading that dox information is appropriate. I think that's wrong. I don't agree with it. I am condemning that behavior. I disavow that behavior, okay? But I will say that I think that it's actually really stupid that people like that were around Aiden, they knew that Aiden was like fucking tanked, and nobody was like, dude, shut the fuck up. Why are you talking about this? Stop. This isn't funny. It's not cool. It's dumb. They were dead ass doing this. They were doing this. They were like, dude, that's crazy. You should have another shot. Can you say that louder? Can you say that again? Will you say it louder? Sorry. Hang on. Say it again. I couldn't say it again. That's crazy. Anyway, what did you say? Take another shot. I got you a shot. Take one. Go ahead. What were you saying again? What was your favorite slur, did you say? It's like, I think that that's a bad idea. Okay. I think that we shouldn't, one, be getting super up around people that we don't know. And then two, I think that it's really important to be mindful that like, if you have somebody's best interest in heart that you're not kind of like, you're kind of like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, this is stupid. You shouldn't be saying this. This is fucked up. Like, don't be saying this shit, dude. You're acting crazy right now. You know, your friends should be holding you accountable, right? They shouldn't be goading on your inappropriate behavior, at least in my opinion. And I think it's different if it's like, so I think I've told this story before. At my bachelor party, I actually broke my rib at my bachelor party right before I got married, because I thought it was a really good idea to climb up on a bus stop, just like fucking hammered, dude, just like fucking plastered. Was like, let's get on top of the bus stop. It'll be so funny. And once we were up on the bus stop, I was like, how the fuck are we going to get down? And there was like a light pole, like right next to the bus stop. And I was like, I have the best idea ever. I'm going to leap from the bus stop onto the light post, and then I'm going to fireman slide down the light pole. And nobody was like, that's really stupid. Don't do that. Everybody was like, yeah, do it. You can do it. And so I did, and I fell. And I broke my rib. Like, I jumped, so this is the pole. I jump, and then instead of, like, sliding down the pole like this, I turned this way and fell onto, like, the concrete that was holding the light post, and I broke my rib. And I still stayed up for another 4 hours because I do not kill the vibe at the party, okay? To be honest, I was probably so fucked up I didn't even notice that my rib was broken, to be completely honest with you guys. It definitely knocked the wind out of me, but I was like, I'm fine. I'm good, guys. Oh, no, it's fine. I'm fine. You know, and they can't really even do anything for a broken rib anyway. That's not like they can cast it. But moral of the story is, like, yeah, your friends are going to goad you into doing, like, really dumb shit when you're fucked up. I think that, like, you doing, like, a backflip off of a roof when you're fucked up and your friends being like, yeah, do it, is a little bit different than your friends being like, no, dude, say it again. No, say it again. Hard R. Do it. Do it. I'm not going to just say it one more time, please. Like, I think that that's a little bit different. And I think that realistically, like, when everybody's drunk, they want to be rowdy. They want to be a little crazy, a little silly, goofy. And I pray that friends like this never find me. Okay, because if my friend is white girl wasted and doing some insane, unhinged, deranged shit, my first instinct is to be like, shut the fuck up. What are you doing? Stop acting like this. You're being a fool. Let's get you some McDonald's and a water, and let's go and fucking lay down. You're acting a fool right now. It's not to be like, no, do more. Do more. Say it again. I pray that friends like this never find me, because obviously Aiden's behavior is inappropriate completely on its own. I don't disagree with that at all. But I think it's really fucked up that when he was drunk, people took the opportunity to kind of, you know, sit around the campfire and listen to the scary stories. Like, I was kind of like, somebody should pull the plug on this. Somebody should tell him to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? That's my thought. I hate when I drink the wine that makes me dox people. I hate when that happens. No, it's the Panera Killer Lemonade that makes you dox people. No, guys, that's crazy. But anyway, so Dickers and Aiden were arguing about this last night. So we're going to listen to a little bit of that. So it was this stream and it was last night. Let's get the timestamp queued up, you guys. Let's get this queued up. It was probably like right in here. And so, yeah, my take is just, I think... My overall take, and then I'll play this, okay? This is my last little blah, 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 okay? My last little blah, blah, blah here is that I completely disavow going after people in real life. It's not that serious. And if it is that serious, we shouldn't be playing dox games. We should be contacting authorities. If it's that serious, okay, we just need to call the proper authorities and leave it alone. If it's not that serious, then there's literally no reason to, like, try to blow people's shit up in real life. That's not fucking appropriate at all. I completely disavow that, and I think it's inappropriate. I think that leading up until, like, this shit that happened yesterday, I think that in general, I think that Aiden, you know, is a little Akko Taco, maybe got a little too white girl wasted, which it happens to the best of us, you guys, but this is why I think that it's really important to be mindful about who you drink around. It's really important to be mindful of who you do substances around and things like that, if that's what you like to do. Just, you know, be mindful, be safe. And I don't think that I think that Aiden took a lot of the kind of like teasing and poking very seriously. And I think that I think that he has a hard time like not debate broing shit. And I think that's kind of the Achilles heel in this situation is like, I don't think that you should try to debate people on whether or not you're socially awkward. I think that the answer to that question is yes, you're already socially awkward. If you want to have an actual legitimate debate on, was I awkward, yes or no? I think that's crazy. That's the Hunter Avalone shit where he was like, debate me on whether or not I'm a cuck. Maybe we shouldn't be doing that. Maybe we should just kind of take it on the chin that maybe we were a little awkward, and that's okay. But so Dickers was talking about this last night, and then Aiden calls in because Dickers is talking about Aiden spreading or disseminating Lyle Convoy's wife's docs. Zero tolerance policy. If I see in either, like, in general, in my chat, in my server, if I see you in someone else's server, if I see you on a different platform, if it is brought to my attention that any single person in my community is disseminating the docs of, sharing the docs of, spreading it around, you know, all this, anything like that, I will ban you from my Discord. I will ban you from my chat. Literally, zero tolerance policy, okay? Again, if it's that serious, just go to the fucking cops. If it's not that serious, then there's literally no reason to go for people in real life, okay? So if I see it, if it is brought to my attention that you're doing it, that includes, like, talking about occupation, that includes talking about people's names, what people do for work, spreading this kind of shit, I don't want anything to do with it, and you will be removed from my community, okay? I don't want anything to do with that. I don't think it's appropriate, and it sets a really fucked up standard. Like, the idea that there are no bad tactics, only bad targets, is a pretty stupid way to kind of navigate a lot of this stuff. Obviously, I think it's fair to say that it is probably almost always, with very, 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 very rare and very serious exceptions, to, like, go after somebody's shit, okay? I think that I can think of maybe, like, one scenario where, like, if somebody told me that somebody was, like, a and they worked at, like, a fucking daycare, I'd be like, well, maybe the daycare should know about this. Would I do that? I would just contact the agencies that deal with this kind of shit. Like, make a report, like, use the proper channels, okay? It's like, you are not, you know, Adult Protective Services, you are not the cops, you're not a fucking therapist, you're not the FBI, okay? You're none of these things, okay? It is way outside of your purview to be doing this kind of shit, okay? If you believe that somebody is, like, an active threat, an active danger, like an actual, you know, danger to children, and they work with children, just, you know, leave it to the people that do this professionally. It is not your job. It is not your place. It will never be your place, okay? Leave that up to the proper authorities. I can think of, like, very, 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 very almost negligible circumstances where it's, like, appropriate to, like, go after people in real life over this, like, fucking petty internet bullshit, okay? We're here for a good time, guys. We're here for girl time. We're here for LOL time. We're not here to literally try to blow people's shit up. I don't think that that's fucking appropriate at all, okay? So, if I see you doing it, you're gone, because it's not cool, okay? Leave people alone. Leave people alone, okay? Leave people alone. Okay. Let's see.
No,
where are we here?
minor way. I was in the L. It's my bad. I apologize for it. It's okay.
God damn it.
I'm guessing that's all
Do you guys ever get this fucking shit where you try to do your playback speed and it's, like, busted? Does anybody else have that happen? It fucking pisses me off. Makes me so fucking angry. Oh my fucking god!
I wasn't good.
Oh my god! My day is ruined. I'm gonna dock stickers now. Just kidding. Just kidding heart. Sorry, I need to stop making jokes like that. I'm sorry. You're right. It's inappropriate. My bad. I'm not going to. This is my just kidding heart. That was a comedic statement for a hyperbolic comedic statement for effect. I apologize.
Fucking mood. And then he says, you know what? I was in the wrong. I take the L in a, and I quote, minor Aiden's hotel room.
It's your earphone. Like $40. Wait, now we can't even hear anything.
Oh my god, this was such a fucking shit show. But yeah, we were drinking, schmoozing. Aiden had an entire bottle of wine and a double gin and tonic. So this guy was absolutely fucking slammed afterwards. And I guess he's been able to...
A whole bottle of wine. First of all, wine's gross. Wine is icky. Wine is icky poo-poo. Okay, wine's disgusting. What are you, 40 years old and have, like, 3 kids that play soccer? Ew. Second of all, gin and tonic? Gin? Ew. Just chew on a pine needle. Oh my god, disgusting. Vodka Red Bulls, Jaeger bombs, AMFs, or nothing. Okay? Ew.
I'm not gonna fucking sweep. So apparently he's been able to find a 7-subscriber YouTube channel that has all of Lyle Convoy's wife's information, right? And so he starts bloating it out in VC, starts posting the face docs of Lyle Convoy's wife. Okay, we're talking name, her job, her workplace. It was bad, right? It was bad. So I get Aiden to go off call because he's the one who's in Icy chat while we're together, like on speaker. I start having an argument with Aiden and saying, Aiden, stop, this is fucking crazy. This is way over the fucking line. Soul Skibbity, while Aiden is blackout drunk, interrupts me trying to talk Aiden down to make it into a big fucking joke, to start cracking jokes about it, and start saying, Aiden, you should go further, you should post this on Twitter, dude, you should post it on Twitter, as he's spam posting it in fucking Icy. You should post it on Twitter, Aiden. So me and Soul fell out over that. I mean, listen, Soul has complained that I was too harsh on him. And to be fair, I was drunk. However, I will fucking say, if you've got a friend who is drunk and is making an awful fucking mistake that's potentially going to burn their fucking reputation and cause them fucking harm, never mind the fact that it's like a wrong thing to do to lie to his wife in and of its fucking self, right? When you see your friend making a retarded decision like that, it is openly malicious, right? Me personally, I think that it's a scumfuck move to try and cheer that on. And presumably other...
Yeah, I agree. We you know, white girl wasted activities are only fun if they're incredibly low stakes, okay? Like, oh my god, Jessica, you should totally leave a dislike on Amber's profile picture on Facebook. You should totally do that. Oh my god, girl, do it. Dislike the picture. Like, that's cool. Okay, that's fine. It's not like you should call Amber's wife and tell her that her boyfriend is cheating on her. Like, low stakes shenanigans, low consequence shenanigans, like, that's completely fine. That's always fun. It's always fun to, you know, be with the boys and, you know, be like, do a handstand, you could totally do it, or, you know, dumb shit like that or whatever. Okay, that's fine. Or buy the dress that you've been looking at for months, Jessica. Like, that's fine. Okay, that's different. Not being like, oh my god, say it hard or go. Like, no, we don't do that. Okay,
other people agreed because Soul fucking got timed out instantly as soon as he was trying to like goad Aiden to doing more. Sounds like Soul took advantage of him. Well, yeah. I mean, that's why I was so mad at Soul. Because realistically, friends keep friends in check. Yeah. Like, realistically, if this goes bad, Soul has got none of the consequences. Soul can laugh about it. Soul can joke about it. Soul can be in a fucking Discord VC and think that it's super funny the crazy antics that drunk Aiden gets up to. But when rubber meets the fucking road and Aiden starts getting criticism over this stuff publicly, this shit is fucking nuclear. This is the stuff that makes people like persona non grata if they like keep it up, right? It's like a huge stain on somebody's fucking reputation. This Soul never has to like meet with. He never has to put up with that, right? So anyway. Get Aiden off VC, we start having, like, a big fucking argument about it. So when Parry apparently leaks, and I've heard this from other people as well, that Aiden was thinking of inviting me out to dinner a couple nights ago, or last night, and that he didn't invite me because of the argument we had IRL, I kind of believe it, right? I kind of believe it. Anyway, we have an argument at Aiden's hotel room. Goes on for fucking ages. Aiden obviously doesn't fucking back down, because he's Aiden. Eventually, I leave. I'm in a huff and a puff, I'm in a bad fucking mood, and I fucking waddle off home. Anyway, much like...
You guys don't have a friend named Amber who's in a polycule? Like, who doesn't have a friend named Amber that's in a polycule? Come on, don't lie to me. I know that you guys all have an Amber, okay? Everybody has an Amber, shut up.
So, I get home, and then Aiden has moved from ICVC into a private call with Gokato, Spinling, and I think Flatley as well. And I think...
Also, I'm so tired of hearing the name Gokato. It's like Gokato and A-Space are everywhere. It's like, I can't get away from them. It's like, oh my god, this bitch, get out. Get out.
Despite the fact that I argued with Aiden about this for like an hour, within, I don't know, like 5, 10, 20 minutes, Aiden is then asking to call me, or getting Spinling and Gokato to ping me and DM me so that they can call me. And then Aiden, to his credit, okay, this is the good part of the story, Aiden calls me up and then says that, you know, I think we both made mistake stickers. Like, right, okay. Is that what you called me in for? Is that what you tried to message me to try and get me in to say? We both made mistakes. All right, man. I was drunk. I was fucking tired. I was in a good fucking mood. And then he says, you know what? I was in the wrong. I take the...
Also, maybe I'm just, like, old as fuck, but being hungover on vacation is, like, the worst shit ever, dude. I do not miss hangovers at all. I am so blessed every day that I wake up without a hangover. Like... When I was like 20, okay, sure, dude. Okay, sure. I could totally just roll with a hangover. But I can't imagine anything worse than just being like fucking hungover like the entire trip. Ew, that sounds awful. That sounds awful, dude. That sounds awful. Hard pass.
In a, and I quote, minor way, I was in the L. It's my bad. I apologize for it. It's okay. Fair enough. I'm guessing that's all I'm going to be able to get out of you then. But, you know, ultimately... It's a fucking decision that Aiden made when he was fucking drunk. I don't know if that information has been, like, sweeped up from his Discord or not, but he said that it's fucking bad. He's taken the L. He said that he's not going to do it again. Tensions linger, right? Tensions linger. It did get brought up.
Hangovers just hit so much harder. It's like every day that passes, the hangover hits harder and harder. It's just, it's not worth it at all, dude. It's like 3 business days for 1 White Claw. It's not even worth it anymore.
And we hung out again. Me, Weeman, Hellbent, Aiden, Parry. So it's not like everything's cool, but yeah. I don't know if Aiden felt as though it was too mean to him, or his like ego's bruised, or he's like upset by it, but yeah.
It's about me, Hellbent.
The last hangover that I had, it was probably the worst hangover I've ever had in my entire life. I was nonverbal for 2 days. I was completely nonverbal for 2 days. I was like crawling around on all fours. It felt like I was murdered. Like I was beat to death with like 300 sticks. It was terrible. It was awful. Like never again. I'm not kidding. It was 2 full days of being nonverbal. I like did not talk for 2 days. I was like, I can't be a person. I don't know how to live. It's terrible. It's terrible. I fucking hate it.
I'm trying to help Aiden, to be quite frank. He has too much of an ego. He has too much of an ego. He thinks the world revolves around him. I'm trying to show him it doesn't. I'm trying to give him life experience that he desperately needs.
Aiden will never get Lio to talk to him now. Well, yeah, that was part of his rationale.
And then, so this is apparently something that has been claimed that this was like a rationale, and it would be like extortion, right? It would be like extortion to say like, I will blow your wife's shit up in real life if you don't talk to me on stream. Which I think is fucking deranged, by the way. I think is fucking deranged, by the way, in my opinion. And if I'm being totally honest here, you guys, I think that everybody involved in this could use a little bit of life experience, okay? Just everybody. I'm not, may he who was without sin cast the first stone, okay? It's totally fine. But I think that everybody here could, have a little bit more socialization. I think it's not exclusive to Aiden. I think everybody could.
But it's like, and he said this several times, and I don't know,
Dude,
I don't know if it's like, hello?
Dude, you're so dumb. You're so dumb. How can I be sharing her... How can I be sharing Lia's wife's work detail? If you're talking about the professor at the University of Texas thing, I made that up.
Whoa.
That's not
Okay,
real,
okay,
you
okay.
idiot. There's no
Okay,
whoa.
chill the fuck
2
out,
seconds
dude.
of research
Chill the fuck out,
would
because you've not
verify I
mentioned
made
this
that up.
until now.
What?
You've not mentioned this until now, and you've given me private information that corroborates that further.
Because the main contention.
You've given me other information that corroborates that.
And then so Aiden said that he made this up, like apparently he was just like making shit up. I don't know what is true and what is not true because I have not sought out this information, and I encourage everybody to not seek out this information because it's not really anything that you need to be privy to. Okay, apparently the argument is that because there was like a 7 subscriber YouTube account that had this information in it, that it's public and therefore it's like not a big deal or whatever. I don't care. I don't think that is something that like people need to be privy to. Like, I don't think that people need to be privy to all this like fucking supplementary information about Lio's wife. I don't think that I think that you should just leave her alone, okay? And again, I'll be very clear for a lot of the people that are like terminally autistic that don't really get the distinction between these things. I think it's fine to make like little quips and like little jokes, but like trying to find out information about people to weaponize, to attack them in like a meaningful way, I think is really fucked up. Because if I'm just like, I like the jokes where it's like, I bet Lio's wife, what did I say? I bet that Lio's wife has to zip tie like 2 or 3 lawn chairs together for him to sit in because he's so fucking fat. Okay, I'm making like a joke. It's including Lio's wife, but I'm not like Lio's wife, whose name is blank, whose date of birth is blank, who works at blank, and who is blank years old, does blank. Like, I think that that's fucking crazy, okay? Like, it's different, like, making, like, a little joke, or like, I bet Lio's wife has to, take out a second mortgage because she pays so much to feed him because he's so fat. Like, that's totally different, right? Than saying, like, here is personal information that has the reasonable expectation to be private because this person doesn't have, like a platform or like a presence online. Like, that is a reasonable expectation where it's like, okay, this bitch doesn't do anything, okay? Her crime is being married to somebody that we don't like, okay? That is not a crime, okay? Sorry, it is not a crime. It does not deserve for somebody to have their shit fucking absolutely rocked and blasted all over the place because they are married to somebody that you don't like on the internet, that you don't even fucking know. That's insane, okay? And I just think that it's inappropriate, okay? So for the autistics, okay, we're gonna set out this difference very clearly, okay? There is a difference between making like a joke, okay, and saying like, oh, tee hee hee, I bet that, her credit cards are all maxed out because she spends so much money on DoorDash and Uber Eats for Lio's fat ass. That's a joke versus saying like blank convoy who lives at blank address, like, this is your information, I'm going to use it unless you get your husband to talk to me. Like, that's crazy. Okay, that's crazy. They're different. They're different. Okay, little jokes, little jabs. Okay, that's fine. That's completely cool. Okay, whatever. We're just tee-hee-heeing. We're not going for the throat. Okay, we're not litigating all this shit publicly, like going in real life, like going scorched earth. None of this is that serious. Okay. And none of that is that serious. If anything, you guys, we should pray for Lio Convoy's wife because Lord knows it's going to be terrible to try and sell their home with all the modifications that have been made to have like a literal elephant be able to move from room to room. I'm sure there's not even doors. There's just like, they like knock down several load-bearing walls so he can move freely from room to room, without getting stuck. Right? Like, okay, sorry. Thank you. I'm here all week. Thank you.
Further, Aiden, this is not the W you think it is.
That's not possible when I made it up. I literally made it. That's not even real.
Okay, I'm not going to go into all of the details. I've got my hand like tied behind my fucking back now to like argue the particulars in fucking public.
Getting it wildly wrong. Nobody got dogs.
Really? Her name?
Yeah,
her face? The shit she does for work? No?
Oh, so unfortunately,
because you've not only leaked, you've leaked both the name that she goes by at work and her legal name.
Wait, I didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't
You
leak
spread
this
it.
at
You
all.
shared it. Pardon me, Aiden. You didn't originate the docs.
So somebody,
you shared the docs.
a really long time ago, got doxxed. I'm sorry for them. And now there's like these like share meme accounts that like post their stuff sometimes, and I like while drunk jokingly put their face in like a chat and like use their name. I'm sorry that they were doxxed all those years ago. I'm sorry they were doxxed all those years ago.
You've already taken the L on this, dude. I don't know why you're trying to come in and like.
And I think this just comes down to a very, very, very like pedantic distinction that I don't think that anybody really truly cares about. Like the person that like originally doxes somebody and then the person that like disseminates that information, like for all intents and purposes, it's pretty much one and the same, right? Like you're the one that's like spreading around this information, even if you're not the one that like went out of your way to find it, you're still spreading it around. And it's not like everybody fucking knew this. You know, it's not like if somebody was like, Donald Trump lives in the White House, and everybody's like, you're spreading a dot. Like, no, that's, okay. Obviously, that's different. Okay, let's be like totally fucking real about it. All right? Just because like somebody else found this information that isn't like common knowledge or like even, you know, expected for other people to know about, if you take that information and you share it, I think that for, I would say most people, it's like the distinction there doesn't really matter to me. And in my opinion, it doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't matter if I'm not the person that goes out and finds, you know, Mr. Mullis' home address and social security number. It doesn't matter if I'm not the one that finds it. If I'm the one that tells everybody about it, it's one and the same. It's basically the same thing. Obviously, yes, there is a difference between me spending thousands of dollars on a private investigator to find out where Mr. Mullis lives and, you know, spending hours upon hours, like looking at Google Map images to find the doorknobs in Mr. Mullis' house or whatever. Like, totally, that's schizophrenic all on its own, of course. But they're, like, to Mr. Mullis, and I'm sure everybody else, it's like, well, it doesn't fucking matter if you're not the one that found it. You're the one that's telling everybody about it. It's just as bad, right? Like, we have to kind of look, the problem is you have to be able to look at kind of the semantic difference, and is that hill worth dying on? I don't think that's a hill worth dying on, because Aiden is technically correct in saying like, I'm not the one that did it. It's like, okay, correct, you didn't do it, that is true, but to everybody else it is a distinction without a difference, because whether or not you're the person that found it, you're the person that sent it, and that most people see those things as one and the same. And, you know, if you want the W that, yes, you did not go out of your way to find this information. Okay, cool, you didn't. But you basically are doing just as much harm, if not more, because you don't have a 7-sub YouTube account. You have a much bigger YouTube account. You have brought this attention to a much bigger platform. So if anything, I would say that the harm there is more in spreading the information than procuring it yourself, right? Because if if the local guy that works at Lowe's, like, doxes Mr. Mollusk and nobody knows about it, and the guy at Lowe's is like, look, Mr. Mollusk, here's his information, and I'm like, thank you, Greg, that's really cool, and nobody knows, but then because Greg did this, I get on stream and I'm like, guys, look at what I found, it's Mr. Mollusk's house, look! Like, obviously, who gives a fuck about Greg? I'm the one that's kind of blasting it all over the place, right? Like, that we have to think about, you know, what this, you know, there's lots of different angles to look at this from. If Aiden wants the W that he didn't originate the docs, okay, he didn't, that's fine. But arguably, spreading it around is just as bad, if not worse, because he has a much bigger platform than this person that apparently originally did it. And again, I don't know anything about this, and I encourage everybody else to not go and seek out this information, because you do not need to be privy about this information, and who fucking cares, dude? Your life is not going to be any more enriched by knowing, like, what Lyle Convoy's wife, what her name, like, you don't even need to know. You shouldn't want to know. Who cares? Leave her alone, okay? Leave her alone.
Like, let's get this all again. Okay, why are you defending it if you've already taken the fucking L?
There's no defense. Okay, Dickers, if I like hit someone,
so you still take the L. Cool.
If I hit no, I'm taking an L to something else. You understand that I'm explaining that your characterization situation is wildly wrong. There was no work details.
Wildly wrong.
Because I don't know where she works, because I didn't do any research into her. I just looked up Lyle Convoy's wife, and then the first thing that he shared on YouTube.
That's not true at all.
And I just
yeah, exactly. You were searching for a docs, and that's how you found it. And it's a 7-subscriber YouTube channel.
Yeah, a public YouTube account. Okay, a public YouTube account.
Bro, you can't be fucking serious right now. It's got 7 subscribers.
So the link's already been
established. The video that it's posting and getting 10 views.
This isn't doxing.
And now this is public.
Wait, why didn't you contest my working definition of doxing, like, when the Cameron shit was happening?
I've got no idea about your working definition of doxing. I don't remember
well, then let's establish a definition. Okay, do you believe this is doxing?
Spreading docs, if you want to be particular, sure.
Okay, so do you think whenever you spread, like, somebody's name or face, you believe that's spreading docs?
Clearly available, sure. Unless they share themselves, yeah.
Unless they've shared, okay, this person, she has shared her name, herself.
Where? She has a personal Facebook that somebody's been able to find? Is that what you're talking about? Because don't forget, you're also connecting to the real life identity of Leo Convoy. And despite the fact that you're making these arguments to say that it's like completely innocent and harmless, you said that you have argued that this is a way to be able to pressure Leo Convoy into having a conversation with you. And so all of these arguments over the fact that it's...
Also, can I just say how like terminally online and brain rotted it is that you fly, what, like 12 hours across the fucking ocean to go spend time with people, and the only thing that you want to talk about is Lio fucking Convoy. Like, listen, okay, I'm also a hater of Lio Convoy, in case nobody noticed, okay? I also do not like this guy. I also think this guy's really fucking dumb and stupid and fat and lame and gay, okay? I think all of these things, okay? But I couldn't imagine going on an international trip and the only thing that I wanted to talk about was Lio Convoy. Like, I think that I would probably not want to talk about that the entire time that I'm on a trip. Just my opinion. And I understand that they're streaming together. I get it. It's content, blah, 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 whatever. They did their little stream together. I get it. But yeah, I feel like I have other things that I could talk about other than like, hey guys, let's stop this conversation that we're having right now and talk about Lio Convoy.
It's like totally minimal and totally innocent. It's not going to cause any harm. We've already hashed this out in private.
Dicker, because you're wrong. There's no... I just realized it's not because there's actually no docs to begin with. I've actually just realized you're like completely wrong.
Right, so you're taking back, you've taken the L. You're now standing on the shit again.
No, I'm saying you're like getting like fundamental details wrong.
Can I get specific about what you're taking the L on here? Because it sounds like you're defending everything.
No, okay, so I think you're having this like neurotic, like complete over-exaggeration to me sharing.
I'm sure I'm the one that sounds neurotic.
Doxing is linking a private anonymous online identity, right? Or linking one's private online identity to their personally identifiable information. The problem we run into here is that there's no separation between Thomas Guerra and Lio Convoy. As Lio goes under his full name, he announces his full name and calls, and he's announced his wife's full name and which it is for an occupation. There's been no actual. Can you show me evidence?
I don't know if this is true or not. I have never, and I obviously have not consumed every single morsel of Lio Convoy content, of course. But in all the content that we have watched together, I don't think that he has ever mentioned his wife's name or said what she did for work. I think that he always just says, like, my wife. I don't think that he says her name or talks about, like, what she does for work or anything like that. At least I have never heard that. Maybe he has before, but even then, I still don't think that that's, like, appropriate, right? Like, if Dickers is on stream and Dickers says that his girlfriend's name is like Anna, and somebody's pissed at Dickers and they go and they find Anna, the girlfriend, and like blow her shit. It's like, okay, just because Dickers said her name on stream, that is carte blanche to just like go scorched earth. I think that's kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he has in other videos, but I have never heard him say that in the videos or the content that I have consumed. I've never heard that. So, but even then, even if he brings that up, I don't think that it gives you carte blanche, right? To like go after somebody like that. I think that that's pretty inappropriate, but.
You never brought this up when we first had this argument. If he was public about his wife's information, why is everybody in his Discord calling her Lio's wife?
Wait, he's literally.
Oh, Biolonic for the 199. I don't like this. It gives Lio a defense. Everybody witness, please. Witness! I think the thing that is... I think that, like... I don't know what it is. Like... I think it's like the same mind virus that, like, infected Psy. Where it's like you just become consumed with hate and you, like, hyperfixate on it. And I think that, like, a good like quote-unquote work-life balance, if you want to consider this work, I guess is probably what I would say. Like, I don't know, I think that people really get sucked into like a pool, like a mind trap of like, this is consuming my every fucking waking second. I'm thinking about this, I'm ruminating on it, I can't let it go, it's all I want to talk about. Every time, you know, that I'm with somebody, I hope that they bring up, it's like the Mean Girls quote, I talk about Lio Convoy 80% of the time, and the other 20% of the time I'm waiting for somebody to bring up Lio so I can talk about him more. It's like, I think that maybe we should all just like take a fucking break. I think we should all just like kind of chill out a little bit. Like it's like people are like unironically getting infected with like a mind virus. It's like, we got to just chill, guys. We got to relax. It's not that fucking serious. We're all online. We're, you know, kicking the can of shit back and forth at each other. Tee-hee-heeing. It's really not that serious. I don't know why we have to go scorched earth. Like, I find it to be very inappropriate. I don't think it's appropriate. Like, yeah, you can call him fat and be like, wow, his coverage sucks, and wow, I think he's stupid and fat and an idiot. And he is, like, literally Hitler to disabled people. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, literally Hitler. Obviously, I'm being hyperbolic again. Sorry, I'll continue to clarify that. But you know what I mean? It's like, I think that people just get, they get, like, wormholed into, they're consumed by hate, okay? They're consumed by hate. They have too much hate in their heart. Gotta find the positive things in life, guys.
He said my wife. I don't really.
Okay, dude, you're not gonna be fucking coming on my stream, fucking
Wait,
giving
there's no
information.
docs.
You can give it in fucking
Wait,
specifics. I'm not
dude,
gonna fucking have
it is,
this on my
like,
stream.
really bizarre
I don't know
that
why. I don't know why you're trying to do
I'm
this.
explaining to you
Legit, you can
there's no
literally just use a fucking pseudonym, retard.
There's no docs.
I disavow.
Okay, I'm telling you that I'm uncomfortable having this on my fucking stream.
Wait, my
Don't
name's
say this woman's
uncomfortable?
name.
You stop saying
Don't say this woman's
uncomfortable.
fucking
You're
wife.
pretending that
Don't say.
something's a
Don't post me a
dox
picture
and
about this woman's
getting
fucking
offended
face. You've
by it.
already taken a fucking L.
You're pretending that something's a dox and getting offended. What we're
No,
arguing right now is
I'm
that
saying that
and
I'm
you're not able to
uncomfortable having it on my
meaningfully
fucking
contest it.
platform.
You
So
could
chill the fuck
contest the
out.
last
Stop
premise.
leaking these people's
Where's
fucking
the
names. This is not widely
There's no
circulated.
leak. You're
If
just
this was
lying.
already private, or if this was already publicly circulated, why would you have shitter A-log YouTube accounts trying to publicize this information further? Why did you argue to me that leaking this information was a way to be able to strong-arm Lio into having a conversation with you? You said this to me in private. You repeated it to Queeman that if Lio doesn't want his wife's information out there, he should have an argument with you.
You understand that was a so wait, so your argument is so shit. Also, by the way, I love it. We've abandoned the leaking point and we've also abandoned the doxing point now that we realized there was no separation between the private.
No, we have abandoned the doxing point. We're keeping that in. Harry wants to know.
Listen, okay. Do you believe that doxing has to involve a separate?
Malcolm's one of those girls who says literally about everything, even that are definitely not literal. Yes, correct. Yeah. I'm like, it's literally like 1984, and it's not 1984. Correct, yes.
Do you believe that one's private online identity?
Well, this is obviously gonna be a parallel breaker, given this is somebody's wife. This is somebody without a anonymous public identity. But go ahead.
Yeah. So how is she?
So obviously the definition that you're trying to lay out there will definitionally not apply. Let's say Parry's girlfriend. Let's say your family members. They don't have a private online persona. So leaking their information and tying it to you, even if you choose to share your fucking full name, that is also doxing.
No, who would the only victim of doxing in this instance would have been? You could argue Lio's the victim of doxing if I'm connecting the family member to him.
What? And she's not.
You can't dox someone who doesn't have an Dickers.
Well, you're connecting his private persona to her. What is the utility of sharing this information?
You can't just.
I don't know if Aiden agrees with this because technically, like, somebody doesn't have an anonymous, like, online disconnected persona. I don't know if Aiden would agree with this because Brianna Wu, obviously, that is her name. Brianna Wu was doxed, even though that's like her name. Like, just because you know her name is Brianna Wu, that doesn't immediately mean that you know where she lives, you know her phone number, or you know like her date of birth, like all this other shit, right? Like, I think that you can actually or even like government officials and shit like that. Like, obviously, like if you, I don't know like how this works in other countries or whatever, but like some people know like where their governor lives or like where their mayor lives and shit like that. But if you like get online and you're like, you know, Representative John Smith lives here. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess you could just say, like, I would consider that in the same vein, right? Like, DZ, shut the fuck up. But, like, I don't think that Aiden believes this because I think that you could still make an argument that if somebody's, you know, like, username, or Dylan Burns is another one, right? Like, Dylan Burns, his name is Dylan Burns, and then his, with the Progressive Victory shit, that got leaked, and he got doxxed. You wouldn't say that that was, like, an anonymous online persona. That was his fucking name. But just because that's his fucking name, it doesn't mean that you know, like, all this personal information about him, nor are you entitled to it, right? Like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
No, I'm saying the utility of sharing this information is that you should not know this information. It's edgy, you're aura farming, and it is personally identifiable information. Okay, so you taking the L the other night, you've completely rescinded that now. I'm still waiting to hear what you still take the L on, because apparently it's nothing.
This is bizarre. Somebody posted this, I just looked something up on YouTube, posted a screenshot, some shitter chat, and you're like,
no, that's not true. That's not true at all. It's not impulsive at all. You have it saved in your phone gallery. You were showing me and Queen on New Year's. You apparently had this in your phone gallery for, what, weeks?
Okay, so now you just lied, because if people rewind the stream by 5 minutes, I said I searched it up on YouTube, saw the account, and screenshotted it.
Yeah, and then sent it into the public Discord.
Yeah, so what
that's
do you
not
mean?
one string of events.
You have this in your phone gallery. Yeah, because that's how a fucking screenshot works.
Yeah, but you're making it out to sound impulsive. It's not impulsive at all. That's the only thing that I'm taking issue with, FYI. And you're spurting out over this minor point.
Stickers, how do you screenshot something without having it in your phone gallery?
You can't engage with the facts, which are that he's a doxer, unfortunately.
Not under any definition we've used.
It is. Okay.
It's okay because Aiden's in the right. Have you considered that?
Did you just say Aiden? Dox? No, it's like it's in the right. It's because your argument doesn't fucking hold up. You can't do the sarcastic, oh, you're never right. When
your entire basis for defending this until this point is that Lio does this to other people.
You could do the performative.
I'm not doing performative anything. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, I think that this is just there's no bad tactics. There's only bad targets kind of argument. Like the general argument is like, it's not that you can condemn an action, it's that certain actions are acceptable if they're done against people that you don't like. So people, like the argument with this is like, oh, you know, it's totally fine to do this to Lio Convoy because we all hate Lio Convoy and Lio Convoy fucking sucks, and so totally cool, like rock his shit. But then, you know, you heel turn and you say, oh, it's actually really fucked up that Lio does this to other people. It's like you can overarchingly condemn the behavior and say, I don't think it's appropriate when he does this to other people. And that's why I don't think it's appropriate to do to him, because I think the behavior itself worth criticizing is bad, regardless of who it's done to, right? Like, I think that it is bad for you to be in like internet drama shit with somebody and you find it appropriate to like go scorched earth and like try to dig up shit in real life, right? Like, I think that that's pretty fucked up. And I don't care who's doing it. I think that that's kind of fucked up and bad. Like, I think that it's bad regardless of who it's done to. Like, you condemn the entire action. And again, I think that, like, if you really, really wanted to split hairs and, like, really, really, really get down into the mud and, like, roll around like a little piggy, oink, 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 I think that you could probably get some concessions where you could say, like, in this extreme circumstance, I would say that, like, this is an acceptable use of this behavior that I'm condemning. Okay, who I was talking to, I think this was, like, a long, long time ago. Like, the example is, like, people will say, like, doxing is always bad. And I agree. But if you can think of, like, let's say that there is a guy and he says, I am going to blow up this movie theater. And you know what movie theater he's going to. And you totally believe that this guy is going to blow up this fucking movie theater. And you've called the cops and the cops are like, stop prank calling. Like, we don't believe you, blah, blah, blah. And there's nothing that you can do. Okay, you're like, I have to find out where this guy is so I can go and try and stop him. It's like, okay, in this like fucking Scooby-Doo, like cartoon-esque scenario, I guess it would be fine to stop this guy from blowing up a fucking movie theater, that I would do my best to try and find out where he is and, you know, tell everybody to not go to the movie theater because, you know, John Smith is gonna fucking blow shit up and nobody takes me seriously or whatever. Like, in that instance, it's like, okay, sure, I would find that action to be acceptable. Like, there are almost always like extreme hypotheticals that you could get somebody to say, like, oh, I would actually find it acceptable in this circumstance. Like, you know, it doesn't matter what it is. You can always make like a crazy hypothetical where somebody's like, okay, I guess in this scenario, like, I guess that we would do this. Like, if you have like a pro-life conservative and they're like, I think abortion is always murder, and it's like, okay, well, hypothetically, what if the fetus was a bomb and it was going to blow up? And then they're like, okay, fine, I guess that you would abort the bomb fetus. And you're like, oh, I thought you were pro-life. Suddenly you're not? Interesting. Like, you know, like, you can always have, you know, some fucking crazy use case scenario where this weird exception that it would maybe possibly hypothetically be an acceptable thing for you to do. But overall, you can just say, like, hey, I think this is fucked up and we shouldn't do this. I think the behavior is bad. I don't care who's doing it. I think that that's like a bad thing to do in general. Maybe you could convince me in some extreme use case that I would be okay with it. But, like, generally speaking, as a blanket prescription, I would say this is bad. We ought not do this, right? I think that's fair.
I'm not doing forms of anything.
Harry. I'm addressing the other guy that's in the call. That's what I was talking to. Okay. So you can't do like your, like, I like to do performative victory laps and arguments too. Like, yeah, dude,
we're talking about the fact that Harry left now. This is really the topic of conversation. Yeah, I'm saying this is completely fucking derailed topic,
why is he here?
Your defense the entire time has been that Leo deserves this because he does it to other people. Okay, so I'm saying your entire argument all along is that it's on YouTube. It's already publicly available. That's been one argument, that it's already public. And then other arguments you've made is that Leo deserves to be doxxed, or Leo's wife deserves to be doxxed, because what he does.
Yeah, this is very true, Mr. Mollusk. What if the dog can talk, and if you dox the dog, you get $10,000? Okay, fine, you got me. Fine, in that case, it's fine. In that case, it's acceptable. I think that doxing is okay if the dog will give you $10,000, the magic dog that can talk, and the magic dog gives you consent to dox it. I think that's fine. Great point, Mr. Mollusk. Thank you.
No, she doesn't.
That's been your argument the entire time. That's been your core argument. How many times have you told me you don't understand what this guy is? You don't understand how bad this guy is? I'm going to make a video about Leo Convoy, and you know what you're going to say afterwards, Sickers? I get it.
Yeah, what does that have to do with anything? Why?
Your justification so far is that for other reasons it's been totally okay, or that actually Leo has opened himself up to this.
A scenario where nobody has been doxxed. Nobody's been doxxed.
Sure. And I'm guessing it was publicly available information. Leo Convoy's wife's face, name, occupation.
So you just be my definition of doxing, connecting personally identifiable information to a public I'm
saying that it's insufficient.
Okay, so you think that the definition of connecting personally identifiable information to a private online persona, you would disagree with that?
It's insufficient. Yes.
Because
she doesn't have a public online persona.
No, I want to.
She's the wife of somebody with a public online persona.
Vickers, I'm trying to establish a standard definition so we could work, because then we work in this argument why this does or does not fit the standard definition. So I'm not asking for contextually specific definition. I'm saying in general.
I'm not giving you a contextually specific definition. I'm saying you need to remove. Yeah.
Can you define?
Obviously, you need to include the fact that this covers other people's family members as well.
Okay, so that would. Okay, so the personal
If I
information.
get all your fucking information, all of Goat's information, all your dad's information, and I never publicize yours, obviously that's fucking doxing.
What? Dickers, under the reason you would establish a standard, okay, so the standard definition that I just laid out, let me explain to you why the supposed like reason, or the reason you just provided as to why that definition isn't sufficient, actually is inaccurate. When we're talking about somebody's family members in relation to the anonymous online persona, the family members, talking about that counts as the personally identifying information. That would still fall under the standard definition as I've provided it. So if you have an issue with my standard definition of doxing, you should probably rephrase, because what you just said.
I've already said that it's insufficient.
Yeah, and I've just explained to you why your premise for why it would be insufficient is not.
Because I've said that it obviously covers people's family members. Do you think that the stuff that Ban and Panada shared about Willie Mac's wife was a dox?
I have no idea. I haven't kept up with that.
You know exactly what was shared, Aiden. Don't play coy, dudes.
No, I like to work with standard definition. I don't like to.
Let's say full name.
Saying it's on your stream.
You obviously fucking know. You covered this content.
I don't
know
know
these leaks are full name.
I would rather we use an example that I'm like super familiar with. I don't know, like anyone who is like.
Okay, let's take face and full name.
Yeah, what about it?
Is that doxing? Is that wrong even? If you want to add like a new term under which that's like a catch-all, that's wrong.
Wait, what is your example?
Willie Mac's wife.
Or you were I said we're not. Can we use a different example? I'm not super familiar with that.
No, I'm giving you the information. He leaked her full name and her face was leaked.
You know what? Yeah, that would be doxing. If he was the first one to do it, yes.
What if he wasn't the first one to do it? What if other people intentionally tried to spread it? Is that totally fine? Now, spreading the dox information that you have agreed is a dox if he's the one who originated it, spreading that information is totally okay? That's totally fine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I just disagree. Generally speaking. Like, even if you're not the one that, like, originates it, like, disseminating it, I think that you're just as... You know, it's just as a shitty of a thing to do. It doesn't matter if you are not the person that goes and finds that information, disseminating it, like, with the intention. Like, in the intention, I mean, I guess it could factor into it. Like, if you just accidentally, like, open, I don't know, your contacts on your phone on stream or something, and you accidentally, like, fucking dox your mom or something. Okay, whatever. But, like, you know, I think that realistically, like, the spreading and the disseminating of the information, especially for most people, like, I think that your average person is going to see that as just as bad as, like, seeking it out and finding it, because it doesn't matter. Like, the thing that makes it bad is that, like, this information is being consumed by people that will use it for quote unquote bad things, right? Like that's the fear with it, right? Is that because this information is made public or whatever, that people are gonna like fuck with you in real life. Like that's why it's like a taboo, it's a faux pas, that's why people don't like it, right? And so if there is like, let's just say, I don't know, I have a group chat, and in the group chat I have, everybody's address that's in the group chat for some reason, because I send holiday cards. Let's just say I send holiday cards, okay? If I accidentally show that on screen while I'm streaming, it doesn't really matter to the people that were in that group chat. Like, I'm still a fucking asshole for doing that. But let's just say that I'm in this group chat and I'm like, everybody in this group chat that I send holiday cards to, you guys piss me the fuck off. And I say, all these people fucking suck. And then I post all that shit. They're technically the ones that originated it because they gave it to me. Right? Like, technically they originated the material or whatever, but I'm the one that's publishing it. That comes with the, like, you're calling attention to this that otherwise wouldn't be here. That's like the concern, right? I just don't think that the originating of it matters. Like, I just don't think that it matters. I don't think that it matters.
Harry, you want to say some shit?
Well, sorry, I was under the impression Aiden was upset at me. He's just, like, coping about how he didn't dox,
Nobody's talking about, who is talking about you?
Keep crying, Reed. Sorry, I was misunderstanding.
Nobody is talking about you in here. Are you okay?
Stuff. And if that's the case, then you think...
Yeah, Glenn, that's actually a really good comparison. I like that. Like, you wouldn't accept this if it was somebody's nudes, right? Like, if you are in, like, a group chat with da boys and say that one of da boys sends you, like, tit pics or something like that, and then you take that tit pic and you send it to fucking everybody else, it doesn't matter if you're not the original person that leaked it. You're the person that sent it to fucking everybody else. And to the girl whose tit pics got leaked, it doesn't really fucking matter. Both of you guys are fucking assholes and both of you are in the wrong, right? Like, if you want to be very pedantic and split the hairs and say, like, technically the first guy is in the wrong because he's the one that sent it in the first place, and it's different than the guy that sent it after the fact. Like, sure, they are different, I agree, but it doesn't really matter because you're still disseminating that information, right?
It also was republished in the case of Bad and Panada. I'm not sure why you were saying that. But just in general.
Yeah, if he doesn't know the specifics, it's whatever.
Yeah, that's why I don't care to work with your like autistic type of thing. We could talk about like general concepts. We don't need to always relate it back to something.
I think if you're not retarded, you're probably going to work like within a level of caution about what these topics are. But maybe that's just me.
If we're arguing for a conceptual understanding of what doxing is, like somebody who's like a competent debater would be able to just formulate like a general hypothetical.
A competent debater. I've said that your definition is fine. It includes their family members.
No, I'm like you have this obsession.
I've already given you the revision. I don't know what you're trying to like pretend again, that nobody else has got an idea of what they mean when they say the word doxing. I said your definition is fine. Add on, and their family members.
Yeah, and I'm arguing that family members.
And you've already admitted that the original dissemination be a dox, but then you said that spreading the dox is fine. So we've already got to a definition of doxing that we agree on. Because you read the Willie Mac Show argument, or the Willie Mac Show example, you went silent for fucking 30 seconds, bro, and then you admitted that yes, it was doxing.
What I'm explaining to you is that family member qualifier, as I just laid out the argument for, my premise has not been contested. I'm saying the family member qualifier is actually, it falls under the branch of PII, so the definition doesn't need to be revised. Because the family member shit.
How does personally identifiable information spread across several people? It doesn't.
Wait, what are you talking? What?
No, it could, Dickers, to be fair. Like, if you know that somebody's...
No, it could. That's not even true. That's not even true.
So that Aiden did dox, because he was revealing PII about Leo. There you go.
Yeah, but it's not true to say that Aiden doxed Lio. Or that he's sharing doxed information about Lio, right? He's sharing doxed information about Lio's wife, obviously. Well, you and I are clearly very different people on this topic, so yeah, I'm not making the same arguments as you.
Well, it's hard to say, because you can imagine, if Aiden doxes Leo's wife, and that includes her address, but I don't know if it did, well, that would obviously also be doxing Leo, so he can be doing both. He can be doing both, right?
Lio's already public about his address, so no. Right. He didn't leak anybody's address.
Sure. No, he's just like fucking around, posting Leo Convoy's wife, and he's also doxing her, but he would say that because she's not...
Well, yeah. Like, I mean, to be fair, I think that, like, you would assume, obviously, that Lio and his wife live in the same house. You would assume. So when he says his address, like, but I don't think that is, like, that gives people, like, I would still, like, even if Lio Convoy comes on stream and he says, my address is 1234 West 3rd Street. Okay? I don't think that it's appropriate to start every segment and be like, so today we're talking about Lio Convoy, who lives at 1234 West 3rd Street. It's like, you can just not do that. You can just, like, not bring more attention to it, you know? Like, if he wants to be dumb as fuck and say shit like that all the time, okay, fine. That's whatever, dude. Who gives a shit? But, like, it's the calling undue attention to it that I think is weird. It's like, just leave it alone. Like, who cares, okay? Like, the only people that, like, give a fuck about that kind of stuff are people that are deranged and psychotic. Like, there's literally no reason that I need to know where any of these fucking people live. I don't want to know where any of these people live. I don't care. It's not important. I don't gain or lose anything by knowing where anybody fucking lives. I don't care. Like, it's not that fucking serious. It is not that fucking serious. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
that's okay, I guess.
Not only her legal name, but the name that she goes by at work as well.
Right.
Which,
yeah. She's like,
completely unnecessary.
Work? Wait, why I know nothing about her work. I don't know where she works. I don't know what her work name is.
Shut the fuck up, bro. You know, you've told me. You've told me that you know what she does for work. And you've told me that you know that it's publicly available.
What is her work? Is she like a fucking drag queen? What do you mean her work name?
Okay.
Do you have a separate name?
Obviously, I'm not going to go into that. I'm going to have this entire argument with a fucking hand behind my back. You.
Also, I will say that sometimes when people get married, they don't always like take their partner's last name for different reasons or whatever. So, like, if John Smith marries Jane Doe, okay, even though they're married, you might assume that Jane's last name is Smith, but Jane keeps her maiden name as Doe, and therefore, you know, you're exposing, like, oh, that isn't actually Jane Smith, that's Jane Doe. I could concede that argument that, you know, that she might go by a different name, like, in real life, instead of taking Lio's last name. Like, that's possible. But at the end of the day, I don't think that it fucking matters. It's like, why are we talking about it anyway? Why is it important at all? Why is it fucking important at all?
No, that she goes by a different name at work for reasons that you know.
I swear on my life, this is the first time I've ever. I swear on my life, that detail, because I do know so about her. That is actually the first time I've heard that. Thank you for telling the audience. I've literally never heard that.
That's not true at all.
You've actually gotten info about it.
No, I got that information from you. How have I learned this information? All this information I've got from you.
How could I talk about something that I don't fucking know about? I don't know what she.
I'm saying that you're lying and that you do know, and you're being intentionally obstinate because you know that I can't like reveal this while I'm on live stream.
You're saying that I brought up her place to work. What was the place of work? Damn it to me. Damn it to me.
What? I'm not gonna fucking say. And you've already said on this stream that apparently that was a fake doc that you came up with.
No.
And also, name changes are very expensive, time-consuming, and there's a lot of paperwork that goes into them. So, I mean, like, it's never.
Asking you to repeat
you have said that is obviously a face docs, but given what this woman does for work, and given that you've already given a full name, finding out her workplace is trivial.
No, I'm saying you're alleging that I like know all this stuff about her work and her work name. So I'm asking you.
You know what she does.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. I'll slow it down.
You were claiming that I said something. I'm asking you, and I understand why you can't repeat
dude, the amount of fucking information that you have given me about what this woman does for her work and the things that you know that she's done in the course of her work is fucking insane, given the fact that now you're trying to claim that you don't know any of this information. Yes or no? You told me her name. You told me her occupation.
I'm totally
I don't know why you're trying to fucking. I don't know why you're trying to fucking like ramble and rant now.
You're trying to.
No. I'm giving you the argument right now to try and jog your fucking memory, since you are lying. You have given me information that you know about this woman's done in the course of her work. You know what she does for work. You're trying to put me in a position to situate in the argument now where I have to say her name. Yes, you do.
No, I don't, dude. You're literally. I have to prove that I don't know something. That's how that's how neurotic you are. My question to you would be to substantiate that I apparently know this info about her, and you're only getting this info just from me, apparently, and I'm not asking you to say this to your stream. I'm not asking you to dox her. DM me privately where you were alleging I said that she worked. That shouldn't be a problem.
No, that's not what we're talking about, because you've already said in the court, you're trying to distract. It's like not even fucking working to anyone who's listening to the conversation. Let me fucking finish, bro. I'm responding to what you're saying. Okay, so you've already said that the information that you gave me about where she worked was a fake dox. That one particular point in the information isn't true. So I don't know why you're trying to ask me for that information when you're already claiming that it's a fake dox.
Yeah, I am. I am. What is that? How's that contradictory?
Because you're trying to ask me for information that is totally irrelevant to this argument right now.
Because what I'm doing is, oh my God,
you're jumping from the fact that she's got two names, then to the fact that she has like a certain workplace.
You're gonna DM me the institution that she's never worked at. That's going to prove.
Yeah, I'm saying about the thing that you've claimed that it's a full stock. I've already claimed this several times.
There because it's a fake doc.
If you actually, I mean, I'll do the meta commentary that you like to do with debates. Okay. If you were confident on the argument right now, you wouldn't be sitting on this one fucking point that I've already conceded. You're claiming that it's a fake docs.
Wait, what have you conceded on?
That you are claiming in this conversation it's a fake docs.
No, just to be clear, I'm not just claiming. If Dickers actually went and looked up wherever he thinks I said she...
I don't know about you, dude. I've got no interest in looking up Lio Convoy's wife's docs. That's me personally, though. That's me. I understand if you don't really understand that.
So you're just...
I'm claiming that you said that you were giving out Lio Convoy's wife's workplace.
You've lied about the work name. You've lied about...
Oh, shut the fuck up, dude. It's not.
You've lied.
You've already said this.
You fucking lied.
Oh, dude, shut the fuck up. Did you or did you not spread Lio Convoy's wife's full name, face, and what she does for work? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? No, I'm asking you a question right now. You're not doing a line of dialogue. You're trying to fucking soapbox and give a speech. Did you or did you not give Lio Convoy's wife's name, occupation, and face?
Sorry? I was just talking.
You shared. Okay, let's see if this jogs your memory. You shared a name. I said, "Really? Is that her surname?" And you said, "Oh, not anymore."
But what is a? Do you mean her maiden name?
Yes, I was under the belief that you'd originally shared her maiden name.
So what is a work name? Is that what you meant?
Yes.
You guys call it...
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Don't.
No, not don't. That literally...
I'm back. Did you guys miss me? Bard for the 10. Hi, Malcolm Share. Would you be interested in making a statement for the Google Doc? Stop. You guys, it's not funny. Thank you, Bard, for the $10 reviews. Everybody with us, please.
Literally was the point of confusion.
Okay, let's speed this back up.
That's her full, her name, like the full name. I think she has her maiden name, like in her name or some shit, because that's the name of the channel.
Okay.
It's like her nick, like it's like
yeah. You don't need to leak the specifics, right?
Nobody is leaking anything. Nobody's leaking anything.
I'm saying don't even allude to it,
hold on there, buddy. You act like I have a live bomb, dude. She got doxxed like 4 years ago. She got doxxed Like,
Okay.
this is ridiculous. This is like a fire that happened at a building. This was a tragedy that happened 4 years ago.
Why are you fucking spreading it then?
Showing up 4
Let's
years
go back to the
later
Willie Mac
trying
show
to put out the
example.
fire.
That was probably the only point where this conversation was actually worthwhile. So you agree that the origination of the docs of Willie Mac's wife would actually be a dox, right? You said that earlier?
I don't. Can you just give me an abstract hypothetical not involving specifics?
Well, I'm saying I'm giving you the details of what happened in the Willie Mac show case.
I don't know.
So Madame Panada, or let's say anybody who originates the docs, published Willie Mac show's wife's full name and her face. She doesn't have a public persona. She's just Willie Mac show's wife. You agreed earlier under your definition that was a dox, right? But your contention was that spreading that information is totally fine.
Okay, so to go into specifics. Wait, why what?
I'm asking why is that okay?
Because there's no argument suggesting that it's not here. I'm talking about why. I don't know about the Willie stuff. That's why I don't like to get
Okay, so the original instance of originating the docs is immoral.
Yep.
But then the spreading of it is totally fine. Now, you never originated Like Convoy's wife's docs.
It's gonna depend.
Right.
Okay, so it's gonna depend. It's gonna depend on this. It's going to depend on the.
I'm just wondering, why did you take the L on this 2 days ago? And why are you going back on it now? This is the weirdest fucking thing ever. It was like 10 minutes in a conversation with Go Kato in a private server, and then all of a sudden you completely change your mind. Well, you were drunk when you were arguing with me as well. What did Go Kato say to you in that 10 minutes to like completely change your mind and admit to like taking the L, and you were wrong to do that? And you did it while you were fucking drunk.
Why do you keep bringing up some fucking online? Don't you have a girlfriend?
It's a way of signaling when you said it. It's like a flagstone.
Yeah. I'm giving you the inciting incident.
Can I honestly
and decided you were going to take the L on it.
I don't remember what my take was that night because I was drunk. I don't remember what the take was, and you called me at 3 a.m. or some shit. So that's why we're going over this again.
I called you. No, you were getting Go Kato and Spinling to be able to DM and ping me to try and get me in the call.
Dude, I don't know. We're rerunning this argument now. I don't remember what the fuck I was drunk.
You were giving me details, and I'm saying no. I did not jump in the call. I did not call you.
We'll be using Comic Sans.
You got Go Kato and Spinling to get me in the call because you wanted to speak to me.
What call were we? Where?
Okay.
Dude, nobody knows or who cares that you would go Kato and spin and get me in a call. Let's just talk about the argument. What's the like?
Yeah, but what I'm wondering, Aiden, is that 3 days ago, after I guess I got home and after I left your hotel, you wanted to call me to say that you changed your mind, and then you doubled down. Actually, we had a conversation about this again in Icy the next day, and you said yes because you remembered it then perfectly because you remembered that your words were that it was a very minor wrong. So you're lying right now. I know you remember this call because I know you remember the exact fucking wording, and you remembered my response afterwards. You remember that I said after you said that. Hold on, Aiden, shut the fuck up real quick. Okay. Remember that I said afterwards. I'm guessing that's all you're gonna be able to say right now. Fair enough. I guess I'll take it. You won't say anymore. So not only did you remember what you said, you recalled it perfectly. You also remember what I said afterwards. So don't try and play it now like you don't remember this call even fucking happened, bro. You may speak.
Speak. Pussy.
How's it going, Power? You alright?
I'm alright. I just think in general, it's like on broad strokes. It's like, it's bad to show that if you don't like someone enough, you're willing to like fuck with them and show this is a real dox, a failed dox, doesn't matter. Show this info to your like community in order to get into seal clap, right, as you said. And what do you think about my stream, Dickers? You're watching?
I think that you were very mean to Aiden. I think that he gave you a second chance. He brought you back into the fold, and now you're leaking all of this information to him.
Well, I feel like I am leaking information for the purpose of humiliating him regarding the Gold Kato stuff, but he was very insufferable. I will say it was very annoying. I mean, I also gave him chances, right, to meet up one time and time again. It's not like after the first time I met up, I robbed him off.
And also, I think it's like super fucked up that you're, like, I think it's really fucked up that you're like keeping a little black book of all the things that people do to piss you off, and then even just like petty, small grievances, right? Like, oh, this person pissed me off when we were on a trip together. This person was like kind of fucking annoying or whatever. And then it's like, I am going to blast all the embarrassing shit that you told me just for funsies. I think that's crazy.
Like, I tried engaging in it. Oh, he left. Or am I?
I guess so.
I feel like I didn't try writing him off. I tried giving him a chance, and he was just like a dick the whole time. So I feel like that goes both ways.
Was he a dick? What did he do wrong?
What did he do wrong? Well, it's just whenever we met, he shut down any conversations we were having. He wasn't, he only wanted to talk about himself. He was being very passive aggressive the whole time. When I was up with him alone, when I was with Soul, I felt like a bit at the club as well. That's just like I said in the videos. That's what his behavior was like.
I can't believe that Aiden is like ditched halfway through this fucking conversation.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the recent Dugbringer stuff by chance? It's there was similar doxing drama with her. He's making very similar arguments.
Okay, I'm bored.
I'm just asking you, what did you last hear in the call, dude?
I don't know. What I remember, this is what I was trying to say. Nobody, like, doing this meta dialogue about who said what on what night, when obviously it's going to be reliant on both of our memory, and there's going to be disputes there, and I honestly don't have, like, great memory of, like, the nature of every time we've rerun this argument.
So I'll give you what I was saying then.
Would it be useful to just rerun the argument again?
I'll reiterate what I'm talking about, right? I'll reiterate what I was saying. Hold on.
Not even a full sentence.
Because I said it, and it seems as though you haven't heard it, right? So I'm just going to say it again. When we had a conversation about it the day afterwards, you remembered perfectly how the conversation went. You remembered what you originally said. You remembered what I said in response, even. And you remembered that Go Kato was in the call. So you had excellent recall the day afterwards. And now apparently...
Can you prove that recall?
Yeah, do you want to... I can leak it in Icy if you'd like.
Yeah,
can you give me permission to leak Icy?
Yeah.
Or is it a VC? I'll see if I can get somebody talking about it at the time. Do you deny that conversation happened?
I'm telling you, once again, I don't. No, I'm ambiguous on because my memory on this isn't like the best.
Okay. So when you and I have follow-up argument about it the day afterwards.
Let's argue based on there's a lot because I'm telling you, right? Like, admittedly,
you remembered it perfectly a couple days ago, but now apparently you've forgotten the entire thing. I just don't believe this.
Can you prove this?
Yes, because of the conversation that we had, Aiden. I know the conversation we had.
Demonstrate that?
Have we got somebody to come in from that VC actually? Is there anybody in IC watching right now who was there at the VC at the time?
What is the conclusion you're arguing for right now?
The conclusion that I am arguing, because I was trying to ask you, if you remember, going back, why have you changed your mind again?
That's a question. That's not a conclusion.
Wait, what? Yes, this is the thing I was trying to ask you. This thing I'm trying to talk about. Because you had a conversation with Kato. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Yeah. So, the contention is that we were originally arguing about it in your hotel room, right? I understand. You were drunk. I was drunk. I get it. Then you had a call with Goat Kato. And in 10 minutes, I guess, you changed your mind about how you thought about the situation. And Goat and Spinling said, you wanted to speak to me. And then I called up. And basically the first words out of your mouth was that you were taking the L.
It was me sitting there drunk. I'm like, Dickers is mad at me. Let's get him to like forgive me. And then
but I'm saying, you've already taken the L on this. You've said that it was wrong. You've taken the L on it. You said that it was wrong. And now you're coming back out to say that it's actually totally fine.
But you're, once again, we're relying on like memory of it. Like, why can't we just rerun?
In a private VC, it seems to be the only time that you can ever say that you were wrong. In a public ICVC, you're totally in the fucking right. Now on stream, you're totally...
This is Perry. That's who's staring into your soul right now. This is Perry. I feel like, again, this is... Yes, Arby, that is the one. I think that the Achilles heel in this is just wanting to debate, like half of the debate is that, like, half of the problem is that we're debating over a semantic difference that I don't think that anybody would, like, meaningfully say matters. And it's also just, like, it's the pitfall trap of, like, if I explain myself enough or if I argue it well enough, everybody will agree with me and see that I'm correct. And there are going to be times where people just, like, don't fucking agree with you. It doesn't matter if you have the best argument, the best rationale, the best justification, the best argument to make, people can still disagree with you. And I think, Aiden is good at making arguments. I think that Aiden is really good at arguing stuff, as you can see here. Like, he just loves to argue shit. Like, he would argue with you about the color of the fucking sky. It's like his favorite hobby, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but you have to know, like, when to stop, I don't think that there's any magic way to string these words together to get it where people are going to be like, no, I totally agree. It's like, you just have to eat. Yeah, you know what? It was actually really fucked up. It was really dumb. I was really drunk. I was trying to be funny and, like, just, like, fucking around and joking. Obviously, it wasn't appropriate to, like, fuck around and joke like that. I shouldn't have done that. And I shouldn't have, treated a channel in my Discord server like it was a private place for me to talk about this kind of shit. Obviously, it wasn't private, and I know that now. I didn't think about it at the time, and that was just super fucked up. I was dumb. I made a really fucking stupid mistake when I was drinking. My bad. You're right. You're right. My bad. That was a really fucking stupid thing to do. There you go. Boom. Done. Come on. Come on.
In the fucking right.
Wait, there's no motive to not.
You are letting your fucking ego drag you are letting your ego fucking guide you here, dude.
Like, the only person that you literally for the sake of entertainment.
Oh, it sounds like your fucking internet's breaking up, dude.
Lio ate him. Lio Convoy ate him. Oh fuck.
Memory. So
okay, you're gonna have to start that again. You're roboting.
Anyone who's arguing in good faith would be.
You're gonna have to start that again. You were roboting.
You don't rely. You can't.
You're gonna have to say no, Aiden. I'm not trying to interrupt you to argue.
So you need to rely.
You were roboting. Aiden, you were roboting. You might have to start again.
Make an argument. Make an argument.
Wait, no. What were you just saying? Just say it again.
Hello.
Hello. I'm saying you were roboting. I couldn't hear you. You're gonna have to say that again.
Hello.
One more stream, guys. One more stream. One more argument. One more call-in, one more debate. You guys will understand. I just need to say it one more time. Like, sometimes you just gotta, even if you don't want to eat it, even if Aiden doesn't want to eat that this is like an indefensible thing to, like, an indefensible hill to die on, you can just, like, stop arguing it. You can stop defending it at the very least, right? Like, even if you don't want to be like, no, you're right, that was fucked up, I shouldn't have done that. Which, I mean, humility is difficult, okay? It is hard to be like, no, I did fuck up. That can be hard, and it can be uncomfortable. I totally understand. But the bare minimum, stop talking about it and stop defending it. That's, like, the bare minimum. Like, stop getting in voice calls with a bunch of people to, like, debate it. You know what I mean? Just stop defending it and stop talking about it. And that is like half of the issue right there, right? There's still going to be people that are going to, you know, have a lot of very strong opinions about it, of course, and there's still going to be people that think it's wrong, but just like stop defending it, you know? It's kind of a very low bar in my opinion, but.
Can you not hear me? No way is it fucking me.
You need us to call someone?
What?
Yeah, it's not my connection.
Sober.
Am I, yes? What?
Okay.
No, I'm just asking. So, Dickers, can you make an argument?
Want to just repeat what you said when you were roboting?
You're roboting.
Me?
Lio has Aiden's powers now. He ate Aiden, and now Lio can actually debate. Crazy. Crazy. Here's a question. Do you think that Lio would debate about something that isn't about him being fat or whatever? Like, do you think that what is Lio's opinions on the ice shooting? Would he debate about that? Like, what if we pinky promise? What if I pinky swear and I say I pinky swear on my entire fucking life that I won't bring up the Jordan shit, I won't bring up the Ichabod shit, I won't bring up anything. I won't bring up anything. What if we just do like a topical debate, like on the ice shooting? What if we do that? Do you think that would work? Like if I swear, like if I sign like an NDA or something where I'm like, I will sign like written in blood, I will not bring up your past indiscretions and wrongs. Will you debate about a different topic if I promise not to bring that up? Just curious.
I can hear you perfectly fine. I can hear you perfectly fine. Aiden's one robot for me.
Yeah, so I've just demonstrated, or I've just explained to you, unless you want to contest this, why, like, for the sake of like honest argumentation, entertainment.
There's no fucking way. Wait, Parry, hold on. You need to fix this real quick, okay? Because Parry, you need to decide if it's me that's roboting or if it's Aiden.
Well, now neither of you are. But for me, you're both fine now. Can you just both leave and come back?
Yeah.
Fix it.
My stream's like totally fucking fine. My Discord looks as though it's fine. Every now and again, Aiden will fucking robot though. I don't know why.
All right.
Hi, so can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfectly.
So what was the last thing that I said that you heard?
It was about the call. I was asking you about the call with Go, and then you responded.
You swear to bucket KFC. Yeah, I saw that he's really on the fucking white replacement shit right now. Where is it? Somebody sent this earlier. I saw this earlier. Yeah, it's this. This is what he retweeted. I guess the tweet's gone. Here's the link for it. But this is what he retweeted. People in 20 years walking around Europe because they were too scared of being called a racist. Nice. Nice, dude. Nice. That's really cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. He's been hanging out with Hidden Heifer's boyfriend too much.
Responded and started roboting.
Yeah, so our whole dialogue. So, for the sake of... Okay, so instead of relying...
By Lonic, closest thing I saw to Lio debating his weight was him responding to being called fat with, quote, I'm working on it, and the post was dated 2 years ago. Obviously, we're not working very fucking hard. Thank you for the $4.99, by Lonic. Everybody witness, please.
Instead of relying on previous iterations of the same argument that are going to be reliant on the memory of the participants of these calls...
We don't need to rely on memory, bro. We agree that you've changed your mind.
Acceptance of the facts which occurred in these like previous instances.
You have agreed that you have changed your mind. Why?
What you would want to do is rerun the whole argument again, right? So, and I'm open to doing that. Argue it.
No, I'm not interested. We've already ran the argument, dude. We've already run the argument down. Yeah, I'm asking you why you've changed your mind again. I did. Okay, you can try and like watch it. I mean, it's all fucking streamed, but okay.
No, I know. I was asking, like, didn't hear you. Or like, just calm down. I just didn't hear you. Sorry.
Okay, what I'm asking you, because we ran down the argument before, is why have you changed your mind a second time? What did Go say that in that call that was so persuasive?
Yeah, so just to catch me up, what was my first position and my second position where I changed my mind?
You said it was fine. What you'd done, you were defending, doxing Lio's wife's name, face, occupation. Apparently the workplace turned out to be not true. Okay, fine. So I'm saying that on the night, and you agree that you changed your take. Why? Because then you said that it was wrong in a very, very minor way.
I'm questioning that. I'm asking you, what was...
Dude, okay, so you accepted that earlier.
Okay, so just for clarification...
Because we started... Okay, I'm going to ask people to go back in the stream, and when Aiden is first calling in, I reference that you are taking the fucking L on a topic, and you say, I do still take the L. I do still take the L. I don't defend it. I don't defend it. That's what you were saying earlier, 30 minutes ago. You are lying. You are lying about not remembering changing your position.
Again, what was the change? I'm just asking what the change was.
I've already told you what the change is, Aiden, and you've already accepted there was a change earlier, because you originally have... Don't cut me off.
The change was...
You said, originally, that you were not defending it, that you were not going back, that you still took the L, and now you've changed it partway through this conversation. You know you are lying.
That would be the conclusion. No, there's no lie, because there's no claim. I'm asking...
You're so dishonest, dude. I can't fucking believe this.
Wait, what is the lie?
You're lying now about not remembering ever changing your position.
No, I just am attempting to. Okay, so as I've stated before, arguments that are reliant on.
You know, I'm gonna say it's so gay that we did steal a lot of Germanic traditions or whatever, like Germanic, pagan quote unquote traditions or whatever. The one that we didn't take that is the coolest one is Krampus. What do you mean there's not evil Saint Nicholas? I like the idea of evil Saint Nicholas. What is more Catholic than a demon that you don't just get coal for Christmas if you're a bad child, you get tortured by a demon named Krampus. What is more fucking Catholic than that? And that's the one that we didn't take. Okay, sure. All right, cool.
And like previous reruns of said argument, especially when some participants were admittedly drunk, there's going to be greater room for misinterpretations.
Okay, but I'm saying that we can agree on what has happened. Can we not? Okay, so dude, stop with the fucking monologues, man. Holy fuck. No, you're roboting while you're doing it. It's not fucking working. Do we agree? Yes or no? You change your position.
On what? Can you explain what the change was and I'll agree or disagree?
On the topic of whether it is moral or not to share Lyra's wife's information. What this entire fucking conversation is about.
So your claim was that I was arguing the morality of it?
Yes.
Okay, so my first claim was that
you were sharing. You had a definitional argument and you had a moral argument, but yeah, it was all towards a moral conclusion.
Wait. Okay, so did I change the definitional argument?
You didn't change anything, bro. You asked Spinling and Gokuso to contact me so that then you could jump in and say, I take the L. I fucked up. You never gave your reasoning. I was just happy accepting it because you took the L and you took it back.
A reasonable question to ask.
What? What's a reasonable question to ask?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're asking what was a reasonable question to ask.
Hello?
Hello?
So
yes. Dude.
I can hear you now, Dickers. You did cut out a bit again, but now you're...
Okay, my stream health is like totally fine. I'm gonna see if I can join on my fucking browser, I guess. Just to make sure that it's in me.
Wow, technical issues. I never have those.
Forum.
I've never had a technical issue before, so like I can't relate to this struggle at all. Like this sucks. Like I would never do this. This would never happen to me.
We just want to rerun the argument. Why don't we want to redebate this? Why does it need to be reliant on?
Okay, earlier in this conversation, this is what I was saying earlier.
How embarrassing, honestly. Who has technical difficulties?
Earlier in this conversation, you said that you were still taking the L and you were not going to defend it. And I asked you several times to clarify what you were or were not defending. And then you changed it mid-conversation. People can go back and check this if they want. You changed mid-conversation.
Is this almost over? No, of course not, silly goose.
The argument that I think you refuse to actually give, like, you're, like, doing this, like, time travel debate share, where you want to go back to, like...
I'm doing time travel debate. There's no fucking DeLorean here, retard. There's no time travel.
Why don't you just want to rerun the argument now? What is this obsession?
We did rerun the argument.
What is this obsession?
And you said that spreading docs information is totally fine. We have run the argument again. You've said that spreading docs information is totally fine.
Okay, so it's going to depend on the context.
You said that for Willie Mac's wife, it was totally fine. All you were given there, in terms of context, because apparently you've got no fucking clue what happened with Willie Mac's wife. Yeah, sure. You've claimed that you've claimed that it's totally fine to be able to spread that information.
Yeah, so I've explained the problems I have with.
We already had this hypothetical, Aiden. If you wish, you could go back.
Fucking long, but it's
a different answer.
Okay, so here's
fair enough. You can't.
Do I need to teach you how to run an argument? So what we do is we agree.
Don't be such a condescending prick.
Let's figure out what the disagreement here is. What is the disagreement, Dickers? What are we disagreeing on?
You tell me. You called in. You called in. You called in.
You're refuting something I've said, right?
You called in to take issue with something I had said.
Oh, the thing. Okay. So we already went over some of the issues. So you already conceded on the workplace shit that you got that wrong. We already got.
Well, no, okay. You're claiming now that it's a fake box. That's what you're claiming now. I'm not admitting that I got anything wrong. I'm happy to take it. I'm happy to take it for granted, given the fact that I don't have additional information to be able to prove or disprove it. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Sure, you lied about it. That's okay.
It's like actually no. All the information would suggest like you actually have nothing that would suggest like that I revealed this person's workplace.
I've got nothing to suggest you revealed this woman's face or name either.
You can't even.
I even got out of my way to be able to confirm this docs. When somebody's going to complain about somebody doxing, do you have to go out the way to be able to confirm whether or not it is an actual dox or not?
Okay. In this instance, if one party is claim, of course, if it's the claims of one party, if it's the claims
dude,
of
especially given the fact that all along you've shown me where you found this, you believe that this is dox information.
Of course, you would go out of your way to confirm that. Are you retarded?
Why no, Aiden, you are clearly fucking retarded, dude. Don't fucking give me this, man. This is fucking ridiculous. Holy fuck,
I don't need to give you like a refresher. Why would you?
You believe this information is dox information? Morally, that's all I fucking care about.
What?
You believe this to be docs information. That's all that I care about. And you've been continuous.
And we lost the forest through the trees here because, I mean, he walked into the trap, of course, that, you know, if you can agree that Willie Mac's wife constitutes, you know, like doxing, even spreading it is like an instance of doxing, even if you're not the one that originated the information. Spreading it or disseminating it would constitute a dox. He agrees to that, and then it's like, okay, that's what you did though, right? Walked into the trap, into a big Aiden-sized bear trap, and snap, got him.
Fucking finished. This is not gonna fucking work.
Keep going, do your monologue.
Okay, I'm not ranting at all. You've said that the name, face, and occupation that you gave were legit, and you've only claimed that the workplace was. Apparently, you lied about that. But okay.
And then I have somebody recorded the conversation that is being discussed here, where Aiden was quote unquote bragging about the docs. And then remember, at the beginning of this, Dickers was like, Aiden was really fucked up, and he was saying, like, all this crazy shit, and I was trying to get him to stop, and Soul Skibbity kept being like, no, dude, like, do it, it's super funny, like, post it on Twitter, ha, 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 ha. That call was leaked earlier, well, parts of it, not the whole thing, but parts of it were leaked earlier, so we'll listen to that, okay?
She works at a different place, not that place.
Let him have the floor.
What are you fucking talking about?
Who said I lied? You just said apparently I lied about that. Who's saying I lied about that?
You.
Oh, I thought you were saying that somebody's... Okay, no, what I thought you were just doing was saying that somebody said...
Aiden.
So no, wait. So this is like a sentence. Like, if we could just get through one... I know your ADHD is like fucked. No, so what I was trying to... I'm
not the one abusing my fucking Adderall prescription, but go ahead.
I was telling you that the information about the workplace, like, we were accepting that was fake, right? That was... Or I was accepting that was fake. I don't know. You're, like, on the fence about that. You're like uncertain or whatever. And I thought that you were claiming that someone else was claiming that I'm actually lying by saying that the information was fake, insinuating that it's real. So that's where the misunderstanding was. Thank you for letting me finish.
The fact that you are trying to get hung up over whether you did or didn't lie or just intentionally gave a fake one just proves that you're obviously not confident on this fucking argument, right? No, you're not comfortable with your fucking position. The fact that you're trying to get us stuck in fucking potholes like this.
What part am I not confident on? You just made a claim.
The moral argument about whether you doxed Lyra's wife or not. Or shared doxed information, as if there's a meaningful moral distinction.
That's a descriptive argument. If we're arguing whether or not it classifies as doxing, we're just arguing what the descriptor applies.
Do you think that it was morally okay?
Not the moral value.
Do you think that it was morally okay?
I think it was morally neutral.
Dude, you're such a fucking debate pervert. This is so fucking retarded.
Okay. So now you're insinuating that you would disagree with describing it as morally neutral.
It's totally morally. It's actually totally morally neutral.
Argue for that instead of doing like a lazy victory.
I think that revealing somebody's PII is only done with the intention of directing possible harassment to them. There's no upside and a huge potential downside. You cannot argue that doxing is morally neutral.
Okay, so your argument was about potential harassment. That's why it would be morally bad. That's why it would be morally bad.
Obviously.
Okay.
What do you think? Okay, let's take your definition of doxing. Let's take your definition of doxing. Why is that wrong?
That seems to offend you, I guess. I don't know why.
Let's take your definition of doxing. Why is that wrong? Or is that wrong?
Why is my definition of doxing wrong?
No. Why would it be immoral?
It can be immoral, right? I identify as I'm utilitarian. Right? I'm utilitarian, and I think that if the act is going to cause like net harm, then it would be morally wrong. But it's going to obviously once again depend on the context, right?
Okay.
I've made this argument before, like. I don't.
So you don't think that doxing is inherently wrong?
I don't inherently assign a moral weight. Like doxing is just the term for the act. That's not going to carry a moral weight for me.
Okay. So you've revealed. I mean, dude, what you're fucking saying is fucking crazy. You've given away Lyra Convoy's personal information, and you don't think that doxing is wrong.
I haven't given
inherently.
I just like reposted some I just look up Lyra I just like screenshot.
You just kind of like spread what you believe to be dox information.
Yeah, I sent like a photo of some troll YouTube channel into a group thing I'm in.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, well, hundreds of people. How many people are in IC right now, Aiden?
It's like I think it's what? How many?
I had the same criticism for Sai, you guys. If you're gonna like do this kind of shit, you should definitely do it like in a Discord. Like a private chat with people that you trust. Not in like your public server. But that's just thought.
I don't know the exact count. It's not hundreds. That's a lie.
It would be nice to know how you're comfortable.
Okay, you could ballpark that. And you
I mean, let's be real. IC is just fucking public. It doesn't matter how many people are in a particular forum. It's the fact that you give away that information that can then be spread further. That's what we really care about.
Guys, Aiden never kicks anyone out of IC. He trusts all of them so well. Do anything with
no, but what's the sarcastic dialogue that you're doing? Nobody's ever claimed that I trust everyone.
It's of you and wrong of you to post the info there.
Wait, sorry. Say one more time. I didn't hear you.
Well, the problem is that you can't trust everyone in IC, and hence you should not post the info about.
Okay, when you say when you say you can't trust, okay, that's an incredibly vague descriptor. If you're arguing for that,
he's obviously crying about the fact that he's got kicked from IC or
can't trust them to do what? Can't trust.
He's obviously crying about the fact that he has been fucking melted from IC. That's obviously what he's talking about.
Wait, oh, dude, I know you lie. You need to do you try to do a 2v1. No, I got you.
Also, utilitarianism is pretty dumb. Generally speaking, technically speaking, we would have the most utility in society if we enslaved 5,000 people to work for free. We'd have a pretty based economy if we had slaves, but that would provide way more utility for, the majority, 99.9% of the population if we had slaves. But we don't have slaves for a good reason, okay? Because it's unethical and it's wrong. But if it's a utilitarian principle, it's well, the most utility would come from having slaves, I guess. But yeah.
Because he knows I'm right.
No, you're not. You're
Lyle is deeply fucking rooted himself into a way, in a deeply fucking psychotic way. You need a fucking therapist, dude.
So I have a new idea for a segment. I'm gonna hang out with Hellbent, and we're gonna see who is meaner to Hellbent, me or Aiden, and then we'll do a poll. Okay, we'll see who is meaner to Hellbent.
Okay. So in Aiden's gang, in the Discord as a whole, there's 600 people. In IC, there's 100 people.
Why does the 600 matter?
None of them will do anything bad with that info.
Why does the total server count? Why even include that?
I mean, you can pick that up if you want to. We can just move on with the IC number.
That's actually not relevant. You just included that to make everything seem more. Is it okay? It's okay.
Well, Parry has both, but
For everyone in IC, Aiden has never had to remove people from IC because they engage in bad behavior, and therefore there is no risk, no bad behavior through Aiden posting Leo Convoy's live stocks in IC. That's Aiden's position.
When we say, by the way,
there's only 100 people.
I'm not a consequentialist. I don't think that slavery is good. I don't think that because something is beneficial, that just because it's beneficial, we should do it. I don't believe that. So nice try, fuckers. Nice try. You're not going to get me on that one.
Are the reposts deleted? I'll just check.
Is what deleted?
Are the reposts of her docs information redacted?
I know you just went through and deleted everything.
I did not go through and delete everything. I deleted 1 or 2 examples.
No, the original post of just me posting a picture that you deleted that. I can go pull up the audit logs if you want.
It wasn't just me, it was several people, yeah. Because we were trying to argue that doxing was wrong and bad. I don't know why you're trying to implicate me in this.
Several people delete 2 messages.
Because it wasn't just 2 messages. Because I've gone back in the logs and checked how many times it got posted.
Was it a firing squad? Were you all clicking the delete button simultaneously?
Several messages got posted in.
I think we're saying the original ones, the ones I posted.
Which are morally distinct from all of the people who kept on reposting it after the fact. Since yours kept on getting deleted.
Some woman's face.
No one cares.
Well, no, people do care, because people gave it several times. I can still see, I think 7K reposting her information. I think I can see twice here that it hasn't been redacted.
Why would he?
Yeah, it's just fun group chats. They won't do anything bad with that info, dickers. Come on.
Why would 7K's information containing the docs of Lyle Convoy's wife get deleted? Are you fucking serious? Discord TOS, if nothing else. Retard.
You're engaging with the reckless points because you know I'm right.
You're just sitting doing little unfunny, sarcastic quips every 2. It's really awkward.
Okay, then just fucking mute him.
What?
If it's that much of a mental drain, then just reduce his fucking audio.
No, it's not. I'm just addressing the other person in the call.
Okay.
Hold on. What?
Wait, I'm addressing the other person. Yeah, because that's bizarre. Why would you take issue with me addressing the person that you voluntarily have in here that's talking? Of course, I'm gonna fucking acknowledge.
Okay,
that.
I don't know why you're trying to, dude. You're trying to sandbag the conversation so fucking bad.
No, I'm addressing. You have somebody in this call.
I don't know. To be fair, you are incredibly
back you up. I am acknowledging that they exist because they are here by your own volition.
Dude.
What is the issue?
Noted.
With that?
Nice. No issue. Noted.
Are you okay?
Also, this was at 4 o'clock in the morning, mind you. This was at 4 o'clock in the morning. Sleep deprivation is real, guys. Make sure you're getting adequate beauty rest, okay?
I feel like...
No issue. It's noted. I understand. I'm okay. Don't worry about me. Okay, so what was your contention that you wanted to call in about?
It's I'm gonna have a literal elephant in the room and just pretend it's not here. I was what? Obviously, I'm gonna fucking acknowledge the guy.
It's the fact that you're going on long fucking rants about him. That's the thing that I'm talking about. But anyway, we're gonna move on from that. We're gonna move on from that. We're gonna stand back the conversation. What's your issue that we had? Why did you want to call in? What do we disagree with?
Nothing. We ran over it. We talked about the workplace stuff.
Oh, and now we've ran over it. You don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay. So you agree that you searched for... Hold on. Let me just lay out. See if you agree or disagree with the recap. You searched for and published Lyle Convoy's private information, face, name, occupation, and it was personally identifiable information, right? People could use that for the purposes of harassment.
Whose occupation did I publish?
Who do you fucking think?
No, but
who am I talking about right now?
I didn't publish. We already been. Dude, are you actually? You have Alzheimer's? Are you
occupation, retard, not workplace. I never had a job in your fucking life. But these are two distinct fucking terms.
Completely made up, and you have no fucking evidence.
It's not made up because I know that in private you've reiterated to me that your occupation that you gave me is correct. You can test it earlier. I mean, people can fucking go back. This will be fucking streamed. People can go back and see that you were contesting about whether or not the workplace was correct. You never challenged whether the occupation was correct, and you've doubled down several times in private that the occupation was correct.
I know she's a doctorate. That's all. I know she's like a doctor or something.
Okay, you don't need to. All right, you don't need to be like game-wooded.
No, he's wait. That's not. Lio says that himself.
Okay, just do not give away any irrelevant fucking personal information about her. I don't give a fuck, Aiden. I don't give a fuck, Aiden. I'm telling you, just chill out, okay?
Wait, how is that?
Just refrain from giving unnecessary information about her.
Wait,
yeah?
just to be clear, Dickers, because like this is like.
Unless you're going to give me information to prove that Lio was also shared this information, I'm not going to take it seriously. Obviously, unless you can show me Lio Convoy also sharing this information. At this point, it's unnecessary. It's unneeded, and I'm asking you to please stop.
Okay, no, got it. So whenever you ever bring up a detail about anyone ever, I'm just going to stop you from bringing it up until you can immediately prove that you haven't gotten this information from some secret private source.
No, because I believe that it is a. I
just think that it, like, at the end of the day, like, regardless of who did what, who got the information, who sent it to you, what color was the smoke from the smoke signal that you read with this information in it, it's like, it's just not relevant to anything. There's not really any reason to even bring it up or discuss it. It's like, we just don't even need to bring it up. We can just leave it there. We can just don't and say that we did. You know what I mean? It just is not relevant by any stretch of the imagination. Like, the only time that you really need to bring up anything like this is, like, if we're talking about, like, legal mindset or something like that. Obviously, like, if you're like, as a lawyer, my take on this hot legal issue is da-da-da-da-da. It's like, okay, well, then we kind of need to talk about this guy being a lawyer and say, like, oh, well, this guy who's a lawyer said this about this. So, you know, there's a little bit more weight to this statement because this guy is a lawyer. Like, okay, then we're talking about somebody's occupation. I guess that's fair. But, like, void of that, it's like, it's just not pertinent to the conversation that is had. Like, it just is not necessary. There's no reason to bring it up. There's literally no reason under the sun that you should know what a content creator that you don't like, you shouldn't know, like, what that person's partner does for work unless they bring it up. And even if they brought it up, why the fuck are you bringing it up? What's the point of bringing it up? Like, if I'm picking on Mr. Mollusk a lot today, I'm so sorry. But if Mr. Mollusk's partner was like a geologist, why the fuck would I just bring that up? I'm like, Mr. Mollusk, that was a really stupid comment. You should talk to your geologist wife about it. It's like, why is that even relevant? Why do I even have to say that? Like, why? Like, just leave it alone. It's just not, it's not important. It's not important enough to the conversation in any meaningful capacity that you even need to bring it up. It doesn't even need to be said.
This is docs information and all the other shit you fucking been saying about her.
Because it's a delusional belief.
Okay, so M. Dally lives at 1, 2... No, I'm just kidding.
All the information you've been given about her so far is docs information. This is the whole substance of the debate. You've been giving docs information about this woman. So you're revealing other information about her as well. I just ask you to stop. Since it's unnecessary.
You're like, well, can you not? Because this could potentially...
I don't know why you're trying to bog down the conversation. I don't know if you're just spurging or if you are trying to bog down the conversation. I'm just asking you politely to stop.
I can't even, like, bring up details.
I'm running from the doctorate allegations.
You're ascertaining that you're asserting that they're docs with no basis and making me unable to bring them up in the argument on stream.
Okay. Does this help, Aiden? Does this help? Will this stop you spurging? Okay. I am agnostic.
Rick the Pirate's real name is Barbara. Bet you didn't know that I knew that, did you, Barb?
About whether that information has been shared publicly. Given the fact that this whole conversation is being had about...
Oh, sorry. M. Dally is actually a millionaire that has, like, 20 super hot wives consensually. Sorry, my bad.
You sharing personally identifiable information about this woman, I ask you to chill the fuck out, unless it's necessary. I'm not even saying it's immoral. I'm totally agnostic about whether it's a dox. I'm asking you to stop.
But why would I stop if that's a defense against the accusation being made against me?
It's not a defense.
Why am I not?
See how I just baited Frick the Pirate into revealing personal information? I made up a lie, and in order to correct the lie, you revealed your hand. Gotcha, bitch. I'll see you in an hour. I'll be there. I'm just kidding.
It's completely irrelevant. It's totally irrelevant information.
If the argument... Hold on, Dickers. You just said it's not. If the argument is that I am leaking this person's occupation, which is doxing information, meaning it was leaked without their consent by another party, right? If I'm telling you that they voluntarily...
Actually, my real life name is Mateo. Nice try.
On a public platform...
Oh, fuck, I just fell for... No, I'm just kidding.
Lio just tells people this, okay? How would that not be a direct defense against the accusation being levied against me?
I'm saying, dude...
So you agree, just to be clear, that's
man.
a defense.
I'm saying if that's true, then that's fine. Like I said, I am...
Glenn drinks Merlot. In case you guys didn't know, Glenn drinks Merlot every night, just so you know.
I am
You're such a weasel,
agnostic I'm the loser. You're here justifying doxing Lyo's wife. Going back again, 10-minute conversation with Goat Cato, completely change your position. As soon as somebody starts talking about it on live stream, you're right.
Actually, you got my phone number wrong. It's actually 666. Nice try.
Back to your original position. You're being dragged around by your fucking ego. Don't call me the fucking loser.
What is she? I haven't. What, you want to see her? You know, look, in the last week, I think I've DM'd
I mean, Goat has already confirmed you had a private conversation. You've confirmed you've had a private conversation, and that's what led to you apologizing and taking me out.
No, she has like
you're trying to run away from that, because you're trying to avoid the fact that you've already conceded on this point, but go ahead.
The obfuscation thing, just to be clear as well, you just conceded, by the way, that you weren't allowing me to give an argument against an assertion that you made against me. If you now disagree with that all of a sudden, okay, so you now disagree with that all of a sudden, so let's rerun it. I'd love to do that, okay?
What if my name was like Jethro? Would you guys still want to hang out with me? Like, if it's revealed that my real name is Jethro, would you guys be like, that's cool, we're okay with that? Or would you be like, what? God damn it, Jethro. I think that's pretty awesome.
Before you did this like weird like Cato pivot about you running a private, it wasn't private, it's in like a general VC that like anyone can join. I joined into chill. I asked you to like join to be.
It's not a public VC.
There are no like serious.
It's not a public VC.
This VC has no.
It's a private VC in Goat server.
You're unable to demonstrate or argue.
It's a private VC. You got a private VC with Goat.
Okay. That's like saying IC is private. Like it's like a VC. Like we're all in there. We're all in that call. Like.
So far as I'm aware, there's like 5 people who have the role in Goats. But okay, go on.
There's 5 people in her server.
No, 5 people that have perms to that Discord server, or 5 people that have perms to that Discord channel.
It wasn't.
What's like the unsexiest names? Like, what is the most unsexy name? Like you know, everybody's like Chad or Brad or whatever. Like those are like, you know, those are like the sexy alpha names. What names are like not sexy? This is funny. Commonly cited unsexy names, parentheses, example. For boys. Bertram, I've never heard that name before. Clarence. Griswold. Rupert. Thaddeus. Egbert. Sheldon. Cletus. Lester. Oh my god. I love you so much, Lester. Shut up. That's awesome. Cletus. Okay. Egbert. Oh, I couldn't imagine. Imagine hating your kid so much that you name your kid Egbert. That's terrible.
Where are you getting that information from? I don't think that's true at all.
I'm saying so far as I'm aware.
Okay, well, I would love to hear where you were made aware of that, because I don't think that's true.
Because I'm aware of 5 people that have access to that Discord channel.
Okay, so you made it up. Got it.
No, I'm saying so far as I'm aware.
Back to the argument.
Hey. Yeah, back to the argument.
So to be clear, okay, no, we can rerun this again. You just like completely pulling shit out of like thin air and then not having any evidence to substantiate.
What are you fucking talking about? Just go into your fucking argument.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, cool. So we can move on. So back to the argument itself. Right? You claimed when I said you were not allowing me to provide.
Oh my god, this is the fucking argument, dude. Just don't reveal any more information about this woman. That information.
Surprisingly, Gaylord wasn't on that list. I know that is like actually a name for some reason. I don't know. One of the worst names I've ever heard is Valeria. It's it's like it's supposed to be a girl's name. It's Valeria. And somebody was like, yeah, I really want to name my daughter Valeria, Rhea for short. And I was like, you want your kid to be fucking psychically tortured for the rest of their fucking life? Not only are you going to name them after like a medieval disease, is what it sounds like. You want their nickname to be Rhea, like diarrhea? Okay, I'm going to partake in the bullying of your child. If you choose to name your child Valeria, get out of my face.
Is irrelevant.
And now and you're interrupting me. So to be clear, you just lied when you insinuated to everyone that you were going to let me rerun my argument. Because as I'm giving it to you, you're actively like
the argument that we are having. I don't care about this little fucking quibble, dude. And I assure you, nobody else does either. Go ahead. Yeah, the argument. Cool. Let's go.
I'm sorry. The argument is the nature of the doxing information that you're alleging that I had spread. I'm attempting to invoke.
Is that her occupation or not?
The bullshit reason for why I'm not allowed to invoke that defense.
I'm asking you substantive. I'm asking you a substantive question.
Of course, that is relevant.
Okay, the occupation that you claimed that she worked as. Is that a real occupation? Or do you believe that that's a real occupation?
Well, and it would also work with, like, Val as a nickname. Why Rhea? Why not, like, Val? Like, that's, like, a fine nickname. Hey, Val. Not, hey, Rhea. Hey, what's up, shit pants? Like, why do you guys hate your kids? Why do you guys hate your kids so much? What's wrong with you? Like, everybody has, like, you know, the horrible stereotypes about certain people with certain kinds of names. Certainly some ethnicities. People are like, oh, this is like a horrible name to name your kid. It's like, yeah, but then you have, like, white wine moms that name their kid, like, McKaysley, Brant, fucking Valeria, Ozempic. And it's like, don't be throwing stones in glass houses, Cheryl. Like, I know that you get all uppity about, you know, all of these different people that have crazy names or these crazy ethnic names that are so hard to pronounce and all this other shit, and you name your kid like McKaysley. Okay, all right, Cheryl, settle down.
Occupation.
Oh, wait, the workplace, no. The occupation?
No.
No. Wait, no.
Wait, no, the workplace, no. That's not what I'm asking. I'm saying the occupation.
What did I say she did for work?
I'm gonna name my child ayahuasca. It's like that meme format where it's like, why is my name Rose? And it's like, oh, because your mother loves roses. What am I named after? Don't worry about it, DMT cart. Get in the car, bud.
I thought you screen capped this from a YouTube channel, didn't you?
Screen cap what from a YouTube
Apparently
channel?
you've forgotten all of this stuff.
Okay, so if I made this up, Tickers did. Do you know what make up means? Like faking something. So the face was screenshot from the channel, but you don't need to do like, what is it? This is like composition. You're assuming what's part of
Go and search her name in your fucking Discord.
Like retarded, like 5th grade.
No, go and search her name in your Discord.
Okay, so just to be clear, I screenshotted the face from the YouTube channel. Could we agree on that? And then this other information that you're invoking that we keep disputing, that's made up, right?
That's not. This is information that we keep on disputing. Do you know her? Do you know where she works? I know you do because of what you told me in private.
I don't know where she works. No. If you're gonna claim
no. What she works as. That was my L. What she works as. What she does for work.
No, I know what degree she has. I don't know what she does for work. No. I heard someone say she's
okay. You gave me that piece of. I've DM'd you. The piece of information that I just sent you in DMs. Is that true or not? Do you believe that to be true?
That's not a job.
Of course, that's a fucking job.
Okay, you understand? If you were working in. Okay, so there's no way we can argue this without you claiming that I'm doxxed, so there's no way I can address this. You understand?
This is the equivalent of me saying she knits sweaters, right, Aiden? She knits sweaters. And you say, knitting sweaters isn't a job. Okay, obviously, this is not something that people do in their fucking pastime. This is not a hobby. This is something that somebody does with the aid of a workplace and organization
just to be clear,
as a fucking career.
Yes, my first child will be named American Spirit. My second child will be named Jaegerbomb. And my third child will be named the Yucatan Peninsula. Beautiful.
You were supposedly going for your PhD, right? You understand that the specific task that you've just described, the specific task that you...
Like, I think that's crazy. Why are you bringing up shit like this all the time? I think it's fucking crazy. Why are you just bringing this shit up? It's like, well, you know, I know that you wear, as somebody who wears a size 8 shoe, it's like, why are you bringing this up? My firstborn, Galaxy Gas.
What?
Go ahead. No, go on.
The specific task that you've just described is involved in like every scientific field, ranging from fucking psychology to fucking music. Like it is like you're describing a component. You're describing a component of work, but this actually is in relation to a wide variety of occupations.
You've said that you have a PDF of examples of her work.
I do not. No, that's not true.
Have you not read examples of her work?
No.
Okay. Directly contradicts what you told me, and you know what she's done for a degree. You know the areas she's published in. You said that you've read her fucking.
Now we're dropping extra shit that we didn't need to know. Published? We're dropping it. We don't need to know this. You guys, stop.
Have you not read her papers?
We're gonna take a trip back to 5
seconds
ago.
Kato says that you said you.
Good night, Blue MD 2020. I love you.
Take a trip back to 5 seconds
Kato says that you said that you did.
Okay, yes, because it was I'm doing like the unhinged doxing troll. Explain
what?
to me.
No, you're not. This was in a private VC where everyone was fucking chill. We were calmed down. This is when, later on, I believe you had actually said that the workplace that you gave was fake.
So people know.
You had said that you had read her papers.
I've never read her papers. Did I ever tell you any details of the papers I allegedly read?
Yep, you did. You said that you wanted to go in a similar field.
Okay, what? Okay, DM me the field. DM me the field that I said I wanted to go into.
And now you're reading it, remembering that I'm right.
No?
It's basket weaving. That's the degree. It's basket weaving. I know it. Sorry, I don't mean to publish PII, but I've heard that Aiden is getting a PhD in basket weaving. Very cool.
I don't even. Is that what? I don't think that's what she does.
Okay. Just FYI, when you said this was not a joke. This was something you said calmly.
Well, that would be.
You were just saying it as a little bit of trivia.
No, okay, can you provide some like substance? Because like I feel like you've just repeatedly made up premises in there. So like, can we have some substance to work with? Something falsifiable? You know how to like make an argument
about what you said in a fucking Discord VC. No, obviously not.
So once again, this is
I've
why.
got Kato though. I've got Kato though. Somebody else who was in the Discord VC confirmed that is what you said.
No, go ahead. So if she wants to call in and debate as well, go ahead. Sure.
If you want to call
her pronouns are they them, you're excused.
Well, then debate your girlfriend about whether or not you dox Low Convoys.
She's not my girlfriend. I don't know what your like weird obsession with my sex life is.
If Kato wants to, call in now, she absolutely can. She says she's not debating. Are you now going to call out Kato for running?
Well, I don't know if you're claiming she's on your side on this position. So yeah, if she's affirming your side, if she's affirming your argument, then sure, yeah, absolutely. And then if you're going and using her, if you're sourcing her to add credibility to your argument, and then I can't actually address the person you're sourcing for credibility, then yes, that is absolutely running, of course.
Okay. Yeah.
Everyone's
so she says that she's not debating. I mean, she's saying it publicly in chat. It's not privately in DM.
But you have great evidence you're working with here, Dickers.
Frick, thanks for the membership. Don't try to steal my AAC, my ACC wife, the consequence. Yeah, thank you for the membership, everybody. Witness, please. Also, like, isn't Goat Catto a they them energy? Like, why are we engaged in passive aggressive transphobia? I don't understand. I thought that we love and support all trans people. I'm very confused. Okay, I disavow this violent transphobia. I disavow.
About what happened to the VC? I think the fact that a second person is corroborating what you've said is actually better evidence than usually have what's said in VC.
Can I address the witness, please?
You can if you'd like.
Oh, goat isn't all pronoun. I said something about that yesterday, didn't I? And everybody was like, "Oh, transphobia." Well, I can't be transphobic if there's not a wrong answer. Fuck you guys.
But Goat Catto says she doesn't want to join the call.
Oh, weird. You're witnessing weird. Great witnesses.
What do you mean weird?
Buddy, great.
This is not. This is okay. Since this is important.
Just to honor Goat Catto, we are only using potato self pronouns for Goat Catto from now on. Thank you.
Orton, this is not a woman that is on my side in this. In fact, she has a heavy bias for you, obviously.
Can you substantiate?
Oh, sorry. I guess I can be transphobic. Wow. I'm, like, ultra mega fucking canceled today. Am I not? I'm mega fucking canceled today. Sorry, guys. My bad. Sorry, Goat is not... Oh, sorry, I did the tactical transphobia that I was trying to warn you guys about. Fuck! The real transphobe was me all along. Fuck! God, I lost the woke Olympics to Aiden. Fuck! That's terrible.
Appreciate that.
Do we really want to go into the details of between you and Goat Catto?
Yeah, there's no details, right? I know you guys keep playing.
Did you tell Goat Catto that you loved her?
Yes, and I said it to you too.
Oh my God.
Okay. Have you guys been on, I don't know.
Did you send Hog, yes or no? Did you send Hog, yes or no? Answer the question.
An emotionally complicated
I've never
situationship?
To answer your question, honestly.
Hmm?
No, there's no stickers. I'm
You just said that you were fine with this being discussed, about why she's on your side rather than mine.
When did I say I wasn't?
Okay, who would you say has had a more emotionally intimate relationship with Goat Catto? You or me?
Can you show your DMs with Goat Catto?
Can you show your DMs with Goat Catto?
That's valid.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
That was a little too sexual for me. What is this? It's like stop e-dating, guys. Stop e-dating. Enough is enough. Okay, enough is enough. Stop e-gooting to people you've never met. Okay, no more. I'm done with this. I've had enough. I'm tired of it. Stop e-dating. Stop e-gooning. Enough, you guys. Enough. All right. No one is dating anyone on the internet anymore. We're done. We're leaving that in 2025.
Wait, why? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we can leak. Okay, go on then. You think that Goat Catto has had a similarly emotionally intimate relationship with me as she has with you? This is the contention.
We can't see your... I wouldn't know enough to attest that. I need to see the DMs.
Have you had an above-average emotionally intimate relationship with Goat?
I'd say it's average.
Okay. Would you say that you have a emotionally intimate relationship with Goat as you do with like many other people? It's kind of like... Do you tell many people that you love them?
When did I say that what?
Apparently you've told Goat Catto, and you said this earlier, that you loved her. Do you do that to many people?
Wait, I just told you I was joking and then re-clarify. Anyone can rewind the VOD. I just re-clarified I've not said that.
Because apparently you said, because you correctly said that you've told me as well.
Yeah, no, that was a joke, and then I clarified immediately
after. It was not a joke.
And you don't need.
It was not a joke. That really happened.
Right after. I have not told you that I loved you. I've not told you that I loved you. I've not told Goat that. I've just
no, you told me that you love Goat.
Why not? Wait, you've not just shifted the goalpost.
Well, no, I'm asking about your relationship with Goat Catto versus my relationship.
Please, nobody leak the DMs of me telling Glenn that I love him. Please and thank you.
With Goat Catto.
The solid answer to the initial goalpost that you had set, right? You're now just.
Can we see the DMs with Goat Catto? I can see the entire bait if you do.
Sure. Are we getting okay? Wait, hold on. You first.
What, you're the one who issued the challenge?
No, it's courteous. It's because you asked me a question first, and I had another question, but I answered yours first. So it's courteous, considering I've now asked for you to provide the burden in this instance, for you to go first.
Okay, sure.
Oh, by the way, any of the chatters who want to refute anything that I've stated, and of course, you can call into my streams. I will be live tomorrow.
Let's just go for maybe the last 2 months. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
I'll be seeing you
Actually,
tomorrow,
fuck it.
Tyrone.
No, yeah, we aren't debating about doxing anymore. We're debating about who is Goat Cato's true love.
Buddy,
We'll do 3
everybody,
months.
Wait, real quick. Tyrone 9000 will be debating me tomorrow because he disagrees, and in this community, when you disagree, you debate. So I'm looking forward to it. Whatever time you
Dude,
want
I
to
feel
raid.
so bad. I'm sorry, Go. I know that you've just deleted those messages. I've got a fucking Discord client that allows me to capture them. I'm so sorry. They are going to be shown. Okay.
And I'm not going to show the rest of this because, like, it's just not, it's not relevant, guys. We don't have to do this. We don't have to throw everybody's shit, like, out in the open and shit like that. It's just so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Like, who gives a fuck over who thinks who is cute? Like, oh my god, you have a crush on Susie. Tee. It's like, who gives a fuck? It's so stupid. It's so lame. Doxing is bad, guys. We shouldn't do that. Especially people that are, like, not even, like, in the community, right? Like, why the fuck are we going for people's wives and shit? I think that's crazy. I think that's actually crazy. And I disavow entirely, and if it is brought to my attention that anybody is disseminating personal information of people that they do not like to try to get a fucking own on them, or even just for funsies, I don't want those people in my community, and I will remove them if it's brought to my attention, and I will make sure that you have lost access to every community that I have access to myself. So, yeah, like, let's just not do that. I think it's fucked up. So I'm going to play the audio. These are the leaked audios of the call where Aiden is drunk and talking about the docs itself. So that's what these are. I'm just going to play this because it's like a Twitter video. I guess I can pull this over so it's not confusing. Hang on. I guess I'll just do this. Okay.
Tommy sees it like right here.
Yeah.
I didn't dox her.
You literally did.
Nope.
Dude, now he's justifying the act. Oh my god. And this is bad, buddy.
Hey, Aiden, come on, dude.
Okay, how am I not supposed to fucking make fun of his wife? She's literally balding.
Maybe by not saying her full name, full legal name, and where she worked. What does she do at the university?
I'm on my way.
Oh,
Give me 4 hours.
Oh. Say to Aiden.
If the wife shit gets him, I'm ripping it up. But I'm not evil. Like, he'll have the option. He could debate me. Or
Why don't you tweet that out in?
So we post pictures of Leah.
Chill the fuck out. Yeah. You were trying to fucking sabotage him right now. I don't think you're being funny. You were trying to fuck with Aiden right now while he's drunk. Just to be super clear about what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
You are actively trying to fucking like backstab him.
How am I trying to backstab him, bro?
He's just trying to get him to entice something, into something. But he's going to fuck his reputation and career while he's drunk. You fucking cretin.
Dickers is just like Beckett, and Soul is just like Stardust right now. This is crazy.
Dude, can we go to Lyo's house and fuck his wife?
No. That's icky.
No. What the fuck?
No, you can't go to his house and gangbang his wife.
That's icky. Aiden, it's icky.
You guys, dude, you guys.
Aiden, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up, bro?
Aiden, thoughts on the ice killing?
Obviously not self-defense. Lyo supports it though, and so does his wife.
I thought
I'm
he was
actually,
in front of the car,
dude. I'm posting. I'm gonna like AstroTurf like messages of his wife supporting the ice killing, so that it fucks with her career.
Dude, and they'll give you a reason to dox her?
See, like, this is what I'm saying, like, where this is just bad friend behavior. Like, even if Aiden is fucked up and Aiden is joking, which 50-50 could be a total coin toss. Like, he's fucked up, but a good friend behavior, obviously this is still not appropriate to say, but like, good friend behavior would be like, stop. What are you fucking doing right now? You need to go to bed. What is wrong with you? Like, that's not fucking funny, dude. Like, joking about, like, fucking up her shit. Like, and again, I think that there are jokes that can be made. Like, humor is subjective, obviously. And I think that sometimes people will make jokes. But when people are genuinely asking kind of like, are you for real right now, dude? Like, I think that's kind of where it's like, it's time to pump the brakes a little bit. Like, if people are unable to tell that you're joking, void of like common autism, right? Where it's like, if I say, oh my God, I love Galaxy Gas, and everybody's like, are you serious or no? Like, obviously I'm kidding. Void of that, if people are like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, maybe it's just time to chill out. And again, like, Aiden is drunk, okay? He's really fucked up in this call. This is the call where he had a whole bottle of wine and 2, like, double gin and tonic. So he's, like, fucking tanked, okay? It's like, we just, like, may friends like this never find me or any of you guys, okay? Like, this is fucked up. Like, if your friend is fucked up and saying crazy shit, it's not the time to, like, encourage it, record it, and then put it in your back pocket for a secret nuke later. It's like, you're like, no, dude, hey, you're being, like, kind of fucking crazy right now. Like, let's chill. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Obviously, I disagree with the doxing. I disagree with, like saying, like, I obviously don't know if he was going to do this or not, but saying that, like, oh, I'm going to use this as, like, leverage in order to get Lau to talk to me. No, that's not appropriate. I couldn't imagine, like, my friend, like, crashing the fuck out and me being like, keep going. Yeah, I'm recording. Keep going. Yes.
And then I'm going to submit her name to Antifa.
Dude, 7K. Dude, 7K's profile is somehow more beautiful than his last one. It's crazy.
Dude, 7K the goat. Dude, 7K the goat.
Get away from me. What does she sound like? What do you think?
He's gone. He's finally fucking.
Wait, he's in Parliament posting. Aiden.
Hello?
Get out of Parliament, bro.
Why?
What's wrong? Dude, Aiden, how much have you had to drink?
An entire bottle of wine. And
she's trying to cut you right now,
whole
dude.
bottle?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
They think they're fucking smarter than you, Aiden. Don't stop.
True.
Dude, Puddle's got the
They're literally trying to fucking gaslight you right now.
Puddle, listen, I don't know if
Fucking
Aiden has
stupid.
as much experience as you do. You have to, like, train him or something.
Why would I have to train?
Have
Why
you ever
would I have
just
to
been, like,
train my goat?
autistically hyperfixated on ruining someone's life?
No, I have a real life as well as a spending time online.
I want to,
No, you do not.
I'd spend thousands to, like, buy domains. I just want to ruin this guy's life and his wife. I want to make his wife cry.
DM me. I got you.
Take it easy, Aiden. Take it easy.
What are Texas'
I'm gonna kill-
squatting rates?
I'm gonna kill his wife.
Why would you squat? Isn't he like Mexican? Just call ice.
The person that's goading him on is Soul Skibbity. That is who that is.
On him.
Yo, Tango.
Dude, killing Tommy's wife?
What? What?
Wow.
What?
Murdering Tommy's wife?
No.
And then he makes like a rap video, or not a rap video. He makes up like a rap about like killing her. Like very popular musician Eminem in the song Kim. It's almost identical. But yeah, like I mean, realistically, like I think that we can all be honest here with each other, you guys. There's like a lot of dark humor that a lot of people engage in, myself included, that probably isn't appropriate for me to like make jokes like that, like on stream, whether it's like dark humor, whether it's like self-deprecating humor or like humor around like really edgy shit or whatever. I think that there's like an appropriate time and place to do that. And I don't think the appropriate time and place to do that is, you know, like joking about like I don't know. It's difficult because like comedy is subjective, and it's like the thing that is a sticking point for me is like I don't really know if he's joking or not, to be completely honest with you, because like Aiden really does fucking hate Lio. So he's like, I want to do anything I can to get him to get into a conversation with me. Like I want to fucking ruin his life. Like I fucking hate this guy. Like I personally don't find that funny. I don't know, maybe I missed the joke entirely. But I think that, like, even in regard to, like, jokes and stuff like that, I think there are certainly jokes that are a little bit too spicy to be made, like, around certain groups of people. And I don't know about you guys. I certainly have a dark sense of humor. I think that everybody is very acutely aware of that. There are certain, you know, like, jokes or, like, bits or, like, funny things that I'll say, but you have to be able to read the room and know what people and like what groups are okay with that kind of humor. And I don't think that these people that you know exclusively online, that you're meeting for the first time in a different fucking country, like when you are blackout drunk is the appropriate time to start testing out all of your like most egregious jokes. I don't think that's like a good time to be doing that, right? Like a lot of it comes down, I think, to like I think it comes down to the ability to read the room. And I also like the part of it that also makes it like a little bit more like, in my opinion, is that like he did actually like spread this information. So whether or not he's joking about like all this, you know, supplementary shit, it doesn't matter because he still spread around this information regardless, right? Like even if it is just like, ha 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 ha, it doesn't matter because we've already done the thing that would make this dangerous or bad in the first place, right? yeah, I feel like this is a bad case of not knowing how to read the room. I feel like this is a very bad case of not knowing when to shut the fuck up. And I think it's a very bad case of not knowing when to just like let it go. Like I think that it is a very, very high level lolcow quality to want to debate literally fucking everything. Like I'm going to debate on whether or not I was awkward at dinner. I don't think that we need to debate about that. That's kind of fucking weird personally. Just, you know, like let it go, dude. Like let it go. Take it on the chin. Like you fucked up in disseminating this information and you fucked up doubling down on it and you fucked up and that's it. We don't have to like debate the minutia of everything. Explaining yourself more and more and more and more just with the right hidden combination of words is not going to make everyone suddenly agree with you. I think that pretty much I would say most of commentary, I would say a big chunk, a big significant, not even overwhelming, but a majority of commentary are going to say that like disseminating doxes or publishing doxes is bad and you shouldn't do it. I think that's like a no-brainer that most people in this area of the internet are like, no, I think that's fucked up that people are allowed to, you know, have a separate kind of online thing that they do without that jeopardizing what they do in real life, void of course of if this person is like an evil rape molester or something like that. Obviously then people would say like, well, obviously their in real life is somewhat compromised by them saying that they love like molesting and raping people. Obviously that could affect their real life as well. But like in regard to all of this, right? I think that it's fine if people want to like be on the internet and do like silly little goofy girl time or whatever the fuck, and not have that bleed into their real life at all. And I think that that's actually okay. And that's actually normal, that it's actually normal to kind of like separate these domains into different things, right? Like we all behave differently around different people. That's just life, right? Like I don't act at work the way that I act at home, the way that I act on stream, the way that I act around my parents, the way that I act around my in-laws. Like you kind of like modify your behavior in different circumstances with the different people that you're around. And I think that it is okay if people have like kind of this separate outlet that is like online commentary, glup shido, you know, trash slop content. I think that it's okay for people to have that, and I don't think that it's reasonable for people to be like clutching their pearls in fear that their shit's gonna get blown up because somebody that's in the same relative sphere does coverage that they don't like or something like that. I think that's fucking crazy. I think that's really stupid. So completely disavow. I think this was a big fat fucking L, and I wish that Aiden would just eat it and be like, yeah, that was fucked up, I'm sorry, my bad, and then we could be done. But I fear that we're not going to be done anytime soon, unfortunately. So that is Aiden Gate. That is the London situation, guys.